Yo, what's good? What's good? Free agent frenzy. And all we did was lose people. Man, well, I hope not. I hope everybody's expectations weren't as high as mine. I'm just kidding. I knew we weren't going to sign nobody or go crazy. We just don't have the money. I've been saying this for months now. We don't have the money to go crazy. You got to save some reserve money for future mishaps, so called, whatever you want to call it. So it it hurts to lose Trayvon Moore. I knew it was going to happen. We couldn't afford, 3 years, 45 mil, let alone 3 years, 53 mil. I told y'all the dude was going to get a bag. Somebody was going to pay him that money. That somebody was the Carolina Panthers. They threw him a couple of bags, right? So 17 something mil a year for Trayvon. Shout out for him getting his money. We're gonna miss you in the silver and black. That's a lot of tackles. On the other hand, I mean, our defense wasn't great, right? Our front four wasn't great. Our corners weren't great. Our linebackers, everybody struggled this year. And when you have a safety that has over 100 tackles, it's usually not because of his performance, right? It's usually because the team is, not the best defensive team in the NFL. So shout out to Trayvon. Man, I hope he doesn't do as good as he did with the Raiders. Uh, Other news: Robert Spillane. I told y'all Robert Spillane was probably going to be one of those, cap casualties. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. We couldn't afford to keep all these guys, right? We've argued till well, people have argued with me till they was blue in the face, but I stood on business, my same ground. We just don't have the money to sign all these guys. I still would like to see us go get a Tevin Jenkins, $10 million, sure up that offensive line, draft offensive line. But damn, we're leaving a lot of open holes to hopefully fill in the draft. So shout out to everybody in the chat. What's good? What's good? Put these on because damn well I can't see without them. Who's in the building? Lawrence, first guy in the building. What's good? What's good? LVR, my guy. Geo Mex, appreciate you. Me in the building. I'm always in the building. Oh, you, me. I don't know. You gotta change your name, bro. um, I'm shocked about Kuntz, but freaking happy. I told y'all. I told y'all. Didn't I say? Do I have to go back and show the tape? 1 year, $12 million. Malcolm Kuntz. That's what I would have done. That's what the Raiders did. I mean, it makes all the sense. I wasn't the only one. There was plenty of people saying, $10 to $12 million on a 1 year contract. It makes all the sense in the world. The guy balled out before the injury. He was on, you know, the what do you call it? You know, the end of his contract. So the contract year, where most players get a chance to ball out on their contract year. Unfortunately, Malcolm got hurt, and didn't get a chance to shine or perform last year. And I believe the Raiders did the right thing. Max Crosby's performance was way better when Malcolm Kuntz, started getting more play time, getting more grass time. As his numbers went up, Max Crosby's numbers went up. So it leaves, Christian Wilkins, Adam Butler re-sign. What, 3 years, 15, 16 mil, 11 guaranteed, 16 and a half. So we have our defensive line intact, right? That's what Max Crosby's been bitching about. He's tired of, the defensive line switching around. So you got your money, the defense got their money. Damn, I hope we see good numbers, right? I mean, I want to see I want to see this be what it was supposed to be last year, right? One of the nastiest defensive lines in the NFL. I thought last year, and I made plenty of videos. I talked about it in my live plenty of times. I thought we were going to be, the top defensive line in the NFL. We had a chance to be great. Well, a lot of people got hurt, and now the people that were behind them to make them even greater are now moved on to bigger and better things. Um, Nate Hobbs, another one that hurts, But damn, Nate Hobbs got a bag also, $48 million on a 4-year contract over there with his buddy Josh Jacobs in Green Bay playing in the cold. Um, Shout out to Nate Hobbs. I guess these guys didn't really want to be Raiders. I don't know what the contracts were that they were offered. I heard somewhere we offered Spillane somewhere around 10, and he took, the 13. So Spillane is now a New England Patriot, which don't even sound right to say, right? That kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Um, but yeah, let's get into this before I get too far. Thanks, Max, that we couldn't afford what Trayvon, and he took an extra 10 million. I hear you on his extension that didn't even have to pay him, bro. I'm right there with you. You seen the video? I mean, I did a live about it. Was Max overpaid? Was it time to pay him? Was it necessary? I mean, I can't preach it enough. I hope he has the best year ever, and makes all of us that doubt him shut our mouths, right? I mean, that's all I can say. But I'm not happy with it either, dude. That 10 mil could have paid a Robert Spillane for another 10 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil, or 10 mil, 11 mil next year. Could have easily paid a Robert Spillane for 3 more years. Um, are helped, right? So I'm not surprised. I've said it for the last 2 months. $90 million, 92, 100, whatever you want to call it, is not enough money to bring back these guys. And Tom Telesco, who everybody was on his nuts saying, "Oh, Tom Telesco's the greatest. He had the greatest draft. We got Brock Bowers. We got JPJ." I kept telling y'all, bro, the draft is a collaborate group of people all in the building. Scouts working nonstop day and night, and then he asks everybody else. It's a group decision unless there's one guy that they're really really stuck on. So I wasn't big on what Tom Telesco did in free agency this year. I think what we've done in free agency this year is not horrible. I think everybody expected way more, but I'm not mad at it. I think we got a damn good replacement in Jeremy Chin. He's a way harder tackler than Trayvon. He's a thumper, right? So watching film on him, because of course that's the first thing I did was let's go watch some highlights. So the dude, he's always around the ball, has damn good vision in the backfield. He's a captain back there, so it's something we need. That I'm not comparing him to Ronnie Lott, so don't not everybody get their panties in a bunch. But we've been needing a thumper back there for a long time. So um, nice to finally have a physical safety, and 2 years, $16 million. It's not bad. Is it? Can he replace Trayvon? I believe he can. I believe he can. Watching the film, he's a way. He's a sure tackler. He's damn good in coverage, which kind of was a knack on Trayvon. So I think we did. I think we did damn good. Bringing again Malcolm Kuntz back. But yeah, that money hurt us, and we still don't know what's going on with the Geno contract. Are we paying him more? Is it the 30 mil? Is it going to be less? Is it going to be more? That's another thing. We have players to release, so I don't know where the contracts, where our cap sits right now. If anybody knows, let me know. I wet my whistle. Um, I'm not really mad at Nate Hobbs or Trayvon. Like I said, Trayvon had a lot of tackles, right? He had what, 2 interceptions, a sack, a couple hurries. Other than that, I mean, it wasn't great. And again, when you're the last line of defense as a safety, and you have lots of teams, 16 of them, 17 of them putting a whooping on you all season long, big play after big play after big play. I think we were the top the top three lowest team when it comes to big play percentage, whether it be running or passing, which big plays are over 10 yards. So that's not hopefully not going to happen. Hopefully we sure that up, and some of these guys I think just don't fit. I think Pete Carroll likes a more physical style defense. And Trayvon just doesn't seem to me. If you watch film, and we broke down film on this channel a bunch of times on, missed tackles with Divine Diablo, Trayvon Moore, the list goes on and on. Jack Jones. We broke down a bunch of plays. So, I mean, hopefully we get I know we get a way more sure tackler in Chin, who's way more physical, and he's a hybrid type dude, right? I seen him. They put him at linebacker, they put him at free safety, they put him at strong safety. So for the price, I think it's a damn good pickup. Next man up mentality. There you go. We could afford we can afford him before Max took that 10 mil. I know it's gonna be 11 mil next year. Well, that and then Gino. I mean, you go sign Gino, which I thought the best route was to bring in, a cheaper quarterback, let him battle it out with Aiden O'Connell, get our rookie. But obviously, they're probably gonna. I still think they're gonna get a rookie. So I feel they're still going for a rookie in this draft. Will it be first round? No, second or third, very well possible. If their guy's there, it might be first round still at six, if their guy's there. Shador could fall, who knows? We don't know what's going on in the Raiders camp, obviously, because nobody's been right. Everybody I've watched, every so called, insider analyst, nobody's seen Gino come in till the last, day. Um, Nobody talked about any of this shit. So nobody's been right. Nobody's going to be right. They're keeping it very in house, in my opinion. And we still have holes to fill. Spillane, it's going to be hard to fill a Spillane if we don't go get somebody in free agency in this draft, unless we, draft a linebacker in the first or second round, which if you want the best linebacker in the draft, it's going to have to be in the first round. If you want the second best, it might very well have to be in the first round. So it puts us at a spot, right? It changes everything around where we're going to go in the draft. Um, the money we have left, who we could actually afford to go get in free agency, all that shit changes. None of the players we lost was worth the money they got. You could definitely say that. I'm not. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna disagree. You know, I think Trayvon for his progression every year, especially when Marcus Epps came into the building. I thought Trayvon learned a lot. I thought he took a big, huge leap. You know, in his development when Marcus Epps came in the building, and then with Marcus Epps going down, he had a bigger responsibility, a bigger role. Was he worth that? Bro, that's a lot of money to ask. So yeah, I agree with you. I don't think anybody was worth that money. Uh, you can argue Nate Hobbs if he stays healthy, but then if you look at his coverage, if you go back and look at his PFF grade, and I'm not going to pull nothing up tonight because I'm not going to be on here too long. That shit ends up taking forever. But if you look at his grades, I don't even have it wrote down. But he gave up a lot of catches. Coverage grade wasn't the greatest. Same with Nate Hobbs and definitely Robert Spillane. I've talked about Spills um, constantly about not being able to cover it. Can't go sideline to sideline. Can't stay with the backs. Can't stay with the tight ends. Hopefully that changes. If we go get one of these top linebackers, I could definitely see Pete Carroll doing, or go get my guy that I've been talking about, before the draft, and then I can't stop talking about after the draft is Alec Emanwari. Oh my god, bro! Now is the perfect time. Go get that dude. I would trade back at 6, and I did 2 mock drafts yesterday. In case anybody wants to know, no, I posted them on my Instagram, but I did 2 mocks yesterday, and both mock drafts were crazy wild. with the amount of trade opportunities that I had. I had the Chiefs throwing me a first round, a second round, and a third round next year for the sixth pick. I had the Broncos trying to trade for the sixth pick. I had the Texans trying to trade for the sixth pick. The Colts and the Cowboys all wanted the sixth pick, and they were offering crazy amount. Now I know it's just a mock draft, and you ain't gonna get no shit like that. But if you could get anywhere close to near what these teams were offering for the sixth pick, was crazy. So of course I took it. I moved back to 11th. I think with the 49ers, I moved back to 11th. I got a second round pick and a fourth round pick. And then I traded that pick and moved back to 18th and got another second round pick and a fourth round pick. So, man, you could stack up in this draft, and I think that's the way to go. However, if you could trade back once or twice in the first round and grab Alec Eman Worry, bro, that changes everything. The man is 6'3", 225 pounds, runs a 4.8 40, hits like a missile. What more do you want in a safety? That's Pete Carroll's Cam Chancellor right there, just overgrown, like massively overgrown. So I wouldn't be mad at that shit at all. And then if you could trade back and get, two second round picks or two third round picks. Oh, that's what I got. I got a first, a third, and a fourth, not a second. My bad. I apologize. Um, I said Kuntz was a priority. They are building the trenches. They are extending Max, re-sign Adam Butler, and re-sign Kuntz. Yes, and we still have, I do believe, right, Jonah Lalu. I don't know what they're going to do with Caleb on Chasen, but I would really now, after we sign Malcolm Kuntz to a 1 year deal, because we don't know, knock on wood, if Malcolm Kuntz is, if the injury is good, if he's going to be fine, if he's going to make it through a season, if he's going to be that guy we thought he was, have that breakout year in his contract year, because everybody wants that bag, right? So hopefully, I believe he's going to have, he's going to be have a chip on his shoulder. The man's going to come out hot. And if you watch this channel before, I'm a big Malcolm Kuntz fan. I have been. Um, I think he just makes Max Crosby better, makes Christian Wilkins' job easier. You can't double team everybody on that defensive line, and then you add in Adam Butler or Jonah Lalu on that defensive line, or a Tyree Wilson. Which, looking at Tyree Wilson's numbers, he's a bust, right? Everybody says he's not living up to that seventh round pick. Okay, I agree with that. He's not living up to the seventh round pick. Maybe a third or fourth round pick, but if you look at his numbers this year, he had 5 sacks in 520 snaps. Max Crosby had 8 in 744 snaps. Max Crosby had 57 pressures in those 744 snaps. Tyree Wilson, in his 520 snaps, had 37. So, you know, the man was getting in the backfield at $6 million a year. I mean, I don't know. So, what I'm getting at is you have Tyree Wilson. You don't know, what that's going to do, but how about go draft one of these star defensive ends in the draft? We've heard John Spytek say he doesn't care if he has, two or three guys at the position. If the guy has a chance to be elite or they feel like he's one of, the elite talents in there, there's a lot of defensive ends. You could go get David Walker from Central Arkansas, which I had in one of my drafts. Um, Man, there's a lot, bro. There's a lot of defensive ends, and you don't know, if Malcolm Kuntz does have that breakout year, is he the next guy to get that, big, big, big bag that we possibly won't be able to afford because we're already taking dead cap hits for next year. We still got guys to release. Um, my guy Geomex says, had Max taken a team friendly contract, what? Um, we would have had thank Brady and the players to win championships. I mean, it is kind of a team. Well, I mean, it's not a team friendly contract. not like the Brady team friendly contracts that he took, which was crazy. Shout out to Tom Brady for for being that kind of competitor and that kind of man. Um, but it's not. I mean, it's not a bad deal. You see, Miles Garrett, of course, got a bigger contract. He's getting more money. You know, it's going to go up next year, I believe. With a lot of these guys, I think a lot of these young up and coming guys, like what Javon Curse, or what's that dude from the Rams, the outside linebacker, just a oh, Jared Verse. That's what I'm trying to say. Jared Verse, dude's a freak, man. If we could get a guy like that, geez Louise. So I think the market's just going to keep going up for these ends, and we have them on contract till 2009. So the last years aren't guaranteed, and if you followed Max Crosby's career, he's had what, 3 contract extensions in 6 years. So we could possibly see that happen again, or him just saying, "Damn, we didn't win. I'm done with this shit," and moving on. But it would have been nice, right? It would have been nice if he would have just been like, "Damn, okay, I want to be the best. I want to win a chip." How do you win a chip, bro? You you leave the most money on the cap so you can bring in the best players available, and I think we're gonna have to bring in a lot of free agents and ask a lot of young guys to do an awful lot this year. Which we have free agents from last year, that didn't get a lot of play time, like Amari Gainer. Who else? Oh, Tommy Eichenberg, um, Trey Taylor, MJ Davonshire. Bro, there's a lot of guys that I thought were going to be decent players in the NFL. I don't know how y'all feel. Let me know how you feel about any of those players. But I thought those players were going to be, damn good players. Hit them likes if you haven't already. Run them likes up for me. I'd appreciate it. Gets on the algorithm, gets more people in here. But we got a bunch of damn good players that didn't get grass time that are still young. Amari Gainer's a UDFA, undrafted free agent. He played linebacker, I believe, at Florida State, and then they moved him to defensive end when he went to North Carolina. So the man could play all over. They have him listed as a defensive end, as an edge rusher. They need to put him back at linebacker. I thought in the preseason when he got to play, the last game of the year against the 49ers, they let him run the show. He was that Mike linebacker. He did a damn good job, and then all you seen was him making plays on special teams all year long. I think he got a couple snaps here and there, but I definitely want to see what Amari Gainer is going to bring to this team. Um, Rebel, we talked about it watching the games this season. Max freestyles a lot, which led to great plays on the defense, but also leads to big plays given up on the defense. 100%, man. You hit it on the head. Everybody says Max Crosby has the most pressures in the NFL. But if you really go back and analyze it, and I've been trying to ask all these AI machines that are supposed to, be all these analytic comparers, and they just won't do what I'm asking. So I got to do some more studying and figure out how to make this thing do what I want. But I'm going to figure it out, because if you look at the pressures that Max Crosby gets and the amount of pressures in the film that we went over last year, just the amount of film, and we went over what I think 10 games before I was like, I can't do this no more. It's just it hurts to watch. Pigs was good. Appreciate you. So we broke down a lot of games last year that he was in before he got injured, and I know he was hurt a lot of the time. But damn, so many pressures overran, turned into a big running play by the quarterback, or a lot of times turned into touchdowns. Like I've seen on 3rd and 15, or 3rd and 12, where you'd be that close to the quarterback and the dude just step one step by him, and there goes Max, and there goes the ball for a big play, because the defense thought, I guess I don't know, they thought that he had him or whatever, which I don't know why they'd be watching him, but there's a lot of plays where pressures get overrated, in my opinion, way overrated, because the pressure a lot of times is not good, right? Now you can get a pressure and disrupt the play or tip the ball or making the quarterback make an error throw. But more times than not, getting pressure on a quarterback is just a failed sack, right? You're right there. You got pressure, you can grab them, but you failed to sack the dude. So I hear all this shit about three pressures equals a sack. No, it doesn't. Not if those three pressures all turned into big plays or even turned into small plays. If they were positive plays, even for 1 or 2 yards, that pressure didn't do shit. So I agree 100%. And, you know, I feel Max Crosby knows that. I think Max Crosby probably watches more tape than anybody when it comes to himself because, we know how he feels um, about himself and who he wants to be and where he wants to go in his career when it's all said and done. So I feel Max knows that. I feel he's working on it. He's said in all his podcasts, he knows what he's got to do to get better. He even mentioned, overrunning sacks or, having guys that are getting away. So I've heard him talk about it. So hopefully he can. I mean, if anybody can do it, it's Max Crosby, right? The dude has more determination than anybody on the planet, you know, other than Kobe, who is no longer with us. Shout out the Cubs. Um, So I mean, yeah, you got to work on it. You got to work on it. But when you're coming off an ankle injury, when you're constantly, got to put pressure on that to bend like that, and I don't know, man. I'm wishing for the best, but I'm gonna stop talking about Max Crosby. So Christian, but I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Like sometimes, you know, most of the times, a lot of those times, those pressures are overrated and they turn out to positive or big plays for the or for the offense. Crosby, Wilkins, Kuntz, Butler, Palomau. I'm giving it a B on free agency. I mean, if you look at it that way, Crosby, we didn't get Wilkins, did we? That was last year. But anyway, Crosby, Wilkins, Kuntz, Butler. I mean, damn. I'll give it a B because we don't know what Palomau is going to do back there. We don't know what Kuntz is going to do. We know what Adam Butler brings if he gets enough snaps. Now, that's another thing is you got Jonah Lalou out there. Is there going to be enough snaps to go around for Adam Butler to get going? Because when he's only out there on first or second down, every other play or only out there on third downs, it's kind of hard to get in a rhythm. And he's way better when we seen this year, had one of his best years, not sack wise, but pressure wise, all that, all the other stats. Adam Butler was up there, but he also didn't have Christian Wilkins in there. He didn't have Malcolm Kuntz in there. So he had to be pretty much that guy. And his production to me wasn't, I mean, I don't know, wasn't that guy, right? Would he have 5, 6 sacks this year? Anybody know? Somebody put in the chat. But for all the snaps that he got and all the talk about how he wanted to be that guy, every down guy, the production and to me wasn't there. I'm not worried about linebacker. We will find one in the draft. There's a lot, yeah. A lot of these linebackers ran, 4.5 40s. Some of them ran sub 4.5 40s, which is damn good, right? When our biggest problem is pass coverage when it comes to linebackers, pass coverage in the flats, pass coverage in the middle of the field. Hopefully, we can get these guys, a faster linebacker. We have some fast line. I don't know what Amari Gainer's 40 time is, but I believe it was like a 4.6 or a 4.5 or something. It was up there for a big boy. He was moving. It might be slower. I could be wrong. But yeah, there's very, 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 very fast linebackers. I think they said this is one of the fastest linebacker classes ever and running back classes and corner classes. So if you want speed, it's definitely in this draft. And maybe that's why they let Spills walk, and Again, we have Tommy Eichenberg that was hurt. I mean, a bunch of people said, "Oh, he's the next Robert Spillane 2.0," which that's a crazy comparison. He hasn't done shit on the grass. Um, and then you have Luke Masterson. Is he still on the team? Robert Spillane talked about Luke Masterson and raved about him when he was on the Rush, about his discipline, his vision, his knack for the ball, his ability to tackle. I don't know. So I think he's still on the team. Um, so we still have Masterson. We still have uh, nobody signed Divine Diablo. We didn't sign him back. Probably not going to sign him back. Our linebacker core is it's not. We have Amari Burney is still listed as a linebacker, so we have that. Raiders are making smart, tough decisions. Haven't said that in a long time. Well, then, I mean, that's shit. That's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Let me ask y'all this: um, do y'all think we're being too frugal, or do you think they have a plan? If you think they're being too frugal, hit one. If you think they have a plan, hit two. I mean, out of 11 people, I just want to see what y'all think. Do you think we should have spent more money? You think we should have signed some of those guys? Do you think any of those guys? I'll ask that question in a minute. Um, what else we got? Raider D87 in the building. What's good? Appreciate you. Everyone loves Max, but what he did in a year, we need a vet QB and needed to build the roster and free agency and draft. He bitches about money. I'm sorry, I can't see this shit. The light is shining on my shit. Um, Bitches about money and handcuffed us. Now we are bargaining, stopping at T Max. Shit, we ain't even at T Max. We're like Dollar General. I mean, we did play 16 mil for 2 years for a safety, and we could have went back and got Marcus Epps. Probably for 2 or 3. I think we paid him what 6. I think 5 or something last season. So we could have got him on a steal. And Marcus Epps, I think, really helped develop, like I said, Trayvon Morig, and I think he would have helped. We could still bring him back, but if we did, definitely would help develop Trey Taylor, Sam Webb. We have a lot of Pal Mao, and it's cheap, bro, and it's cheap. But I'm good with Chin. I'm definitely good with Chin. We have plenty of safeties. They're young. We have a vet back there. I think we'll be fine. Linebacker, like somebody said, I believe we can get one in the draft. Definitely going to be faster than Robert Spillane. Is he going to be a tackling machine? But like Spillane, I don't know. Hopefully, I think if you can move guys around, and again, we don't know if we're running, 4-2-5 again. If we're running 5-2, if we're running a 4-3, we have no idea what this defense is going to look like. Looks like the plan of turning everyone against Crosby for getting paid is working like a charm. Nobody's trying to turn anybody against Crosby. The man already got paid, bro. Like he got paid again, and then he made the same deal. He signed a deal just 2 years ago in 2022, I believe, and then had no guaranteed money on the last 2 years of his career, and then he does the same thing again. Finds another deal with the last 2 years, no money on his career. So you could say it's not about money, just like Miles Garrett said, it's not about money. He's tired of losing. He wants to win. He wants to go to a competitor, to a championship, to a championship team, or somebody that's in that nature, competitive, right? Has a chance to win a chip. And then they throw more money at him, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm staying here. I'm down with losing. I'm good with that shit." Like, so Hawaiian Candy, what's good? Appreciate you in the building. I think we need to sign green dot linebacker and a CB. We have 30 million plus left to do it. I would love to bring in Byron Murphy, but that's gonna, that's gonna bring all of our that's gonna be all our money. Like it's gonna be a lot of it. It's gonna be a damn good chunk of it. Um, who else is out there? LVR. Who else is out there? And I know you're gonna say what? Probably Gilmore or um, not Gilmore. Rarely have a rookie take the green dot on defense. You need a veteran, right? And you can't call anybody on this team a veteran. I think Luke Masterson is the only veteran. Like it's been 3 years, right? 3 or 4. I mean, that would be the closest thing to a veteran. And are you willing to hand the keys over to a Luke Masterson? They have to go get somebody in free agency. I mean, you have to. I am hanging out with my kiddo, but wanted to say hi. Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you pulling up. Thanks for stopping by. Masterson isn't Luke's not on the team no more. Well then shit. Well then there you go. I don't know who we got. Amari Burney? That's our veteran? Damn. 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 That's crazy. Nobody turning on Max, but he was crying about wanting to win, but at the same time wants to get paid. When he honestly, yep, really only lived to his contract. We need to build this team in free agency. I mean, you don't really build a team in free agency, you build through the draft. Our problem with that is building through the draft is we let everybody fucking go that we build through the draft. Excuse my language. You can't bring you man. Tom Telesco screwed us, and like I said, everybody was on his nuts. Oh, Tom Telesco's the greatest GM. I kept saying that shit, bro. Like, man, the dude didn't do shit but get AP fired, which I don't mind. We got a better coach now. It all went down shitty. The dude he signed Christian Wilkins to a damn contract we're gonna have to restructure now. Is he gonna be happy with restructuring? Probably not, but it has to be done, in my opinion. Like for what he did last year, 2 sacks. Like, come on. I know you got hurt and missed the whole year. It wasn't your fault. But damn, 140 or 160 million dollar contract. He's the highest paid player on the team. You can't have that for a guy that missed the whole season. You have to do something with that. Thanks, Tom Telesco. You let Josh Jacobs walk. We have no running back. That's another thing. We don't even have running money to get a running back. Now we're gonna have to rely on a bunch of youngsters in this draft to run the ball to be that guy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh fuck. Um, Mark Davis is a broke dick. Highest paid ticket prices in the NFL. Paid zero, no money so far. Sell the team. Damn, how you really feel? Speak your mind. We should have named this the Raider Rant Show. Everybody getting off today. We are all going off on. Come on, calm down now. Come. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Max deserved the money. 10 sacks a year is definitely worth $30 million a season. I mean, come on. You don't think 10 sacks a year is worth 30 mil? Sweat had what 8 sacks last year? What's he getting? I'm just, just saying. But I mean, I get you. I get you. I get all y'all. I feel you. I mean, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. If you really, really want to make this team better, which is supposed to be your goal, you don't take another $10 million on a year we have 27 flipping free agents. That's not how you do it. That's not a win now mode. That's not a I want to make this franchise great mentality, right? To me, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll see it different. Our linebacker Tommy Eichenberg. Oh, good lord, Canal Mawaga, dude. He's better as a fullback. He had his best game when he made one play and got us a touchdown as a fullback. I'm just kidding. Brandon Smith, Amari Burney, all rookies. Masterson isn't on the team no more. Damn. Why did we let Luke Masterson go? Mark my words, Luke Masterson, you're gonna hear that dude's name somewhere, wherever he went. If they get him out there and let him play, bro. So Tommy Eichenberg, Kanai Muaga, Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith don't even have a snap in the NFL, does he? That's crazy. Amari Burney. Amari Burney, what? Isn't this his third year? Second, third? When did we draft Amari Burney? Where's my phone? Fuck. Oh shit. I don't know. I thought he was one of those guys that been hanging around, hanging around, hanging around. Our vet is the homeboy DT we re-signed. I forgot his name. Defensive tackle Adam Butler. That's a defensive tackle though. That's not a linebacker. We need a green dot linebacker and another veteran. We definitely need a Mike linebacker. I mean, unless they unless they feel that somebody on this squad can take those reins, you know, with us if they go get a corner and we have two solid corners, a solid safety room. I mean, I don't know. You're about to lose Divine Diablo and Spills. With Divine Diablo, I mean, you can get by. Spills the same way. Like if you could put those two together, you'd have the perfect linebacker, right? Divine Diablo size, Spills tackling, Divine Diablo speed. But unfortunately, we can't. So I think linebackers they can be replaced, bro. There's a couple of guys in free agency. I trust Spytech, and I definitely trust Pete Carroll to go get us a linebacker. Maybe they still make a trade. Maybe maybe there's somebody out there they're looking for, or maybe there's one of like I said, maybe there's one of those guys in the first round or second round that they really think could be a game changer. Be that Jared Verse type dude. Which I pray to God we find one. Um, the rest we get in the draft. I mean, we don't really need too many holes now. Linebacker, I mean, running back. You got to have a veteran running back. Do we keep Amir Abdullah? I mean, we got Zamir White and Dylan Labe, right, on the running backs as our running backs. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not gonna do it for me, bro. That's not gonna do it for me. I do not feel comfortable. Really, I don't feel comfortable at all going into the season with the linebackers we have. Even if we get rookies with the running backs we have, even if we get rookies, maybe with the corners, I'm not, not so anxious about. But damn, bro, damn, top five free agent quarterbacks or CBs with Kuntz, we should be awesome, right? That's the thing is this defensive front, if healthy, like last year, if they're healthy, this defensive front is going to be nasty, bro. They're going to be in the backfield putting pressure on quarterbacks that hopefully is good pressure and not bad pressure, right? Not running past them, making them make stupid, quick decisions where, our linebackers and our corners and our safeties can eat. That's the plan. That's the plan. Does it come together? I pray to God it does because I'm so tired of this mediocre, losing ass bullshit 3-14. Man, I'm too old for this shit, bro. I'm too old for this shit. So we got to do something. We got to do something. But yes, Kuntz makes a huge difference. Our defensive line is there, right? We have um, $33 million, $32 million. That's what 65. We have 5 for Adam Butler. That's 70. We have 12 for Malcolm Kuntz. That's 82. Shona Lalu's not getting a lot. I don't know if we're bringing back Caleb on Chasen, but our defensive line is making almost $90 million if they're not the most dominant defense line in the NFL, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. And y'all should be pissed too because that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Out of $270 million, a third of that shit is going to the defensive line. So you got to put guys behind them that can make plays, right? Make plays because they're gonna make quarterbacks make mistakes. You know, there's gonna be a lot of tackles for loss, hopefully in the backfield. We need tackle. I don't we need a fast tackling linebacker, and if we can get that, I think we'll be good. Corner, I think we can get away with, right? We can get another young guy in the draft. We still have Jack Jones. DCAM's coming along, I think, under Pete Carroll's tutelage and the rest of this, defensive staff they brought in. I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be fine. Now, I know his 46% overall rating was not very good, but his run defense, I think was in the 70s or 60 something. So the kid's got a chance, right? He's got a chance. Devin White, Quan Alexander, Devondre Campbell, Eric Kendricks, Devin Bush, top free agents. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think any of those dudes are replacing Spillane. Like they might replace him in pass coverage. But again, hopefully with this defensive front, our linebackers don't have to make 100 something tackles. Our safeties don't have to make 100 and something tackles, right? That's the plan. I think that's why we're stocking all this shit to the defensive line. I'm not bueno. We just really need service guys in the secondary. As long as our guys on the line are always pressuring the quarterback. Yeah, but we talked about the pressures, right? A lot of those pressures from Max and a lot of other players turn into too many big plays, and we can't continue to have that. So we got to tighten that shit up, definitely. And serviceable guys, you can't have serviceable guys in the backfield. I mean, look at the Broncos; they got Sertan. Um, the Chargers just lost their guy. Kansas City, bro, they got. I don't even care who they got. But they got two shutdown corners over there. They kicked one to the curb, let him walk in free agency last year, and they go get him one that's even better, right? They got a damn good safety over there. But those are all young kids that I think, I believe have one of the best coaches in the NFL, and I think we have one of the best coaches in the NFL now, in Pete Carroll and this staff that are going to bring these guys along. I think we'll be all right there. But I would love, like I said, to go get Eamon Worry, to go get shit, whatever corner. At this point, I mean, really, we need a wide receiver, we need a corner. Shit. If somehow Travis Hunter falls to 6, do you pick Travis Hunter at 6? Let me know in the comments. Yes or no. Y for yes and for no. One of my boys just pulled downtown Brock Bowers and wants to sell. What? How much you want for it? Sick. That'd be nice, bro. Find out what he wants. Um, I would meet what? I would make Pete's defense. That doesn't make sense. I can't read if it doesn't make sense. I would make Pete's defense is built on a strong front four. Linebackers can tackle and cover, and some DBs. I mean, he's had a always had a hard hitting, thumping safety. He's had damn good coverage corner. You know, not always the biggest playmakers, but I mean, shit, Richard Sherman. But I mean, come on. Um, he likes he likes those big, tall, lengthy dudes. Positive necessary. And Eman Wari is that dude, right? It's that dude to a T. You can't get any better than that. And linebackers, I said too. Whenever Pete Carroll was hired, watch for Robert Spillane to not be on his team, and everybody's like, "You're really saying Robert Spillane's not going to be here?" Yes, because he doesn't fit the mold. He's not fast. He's horrible and not horrible, but great, not great at all when it comes to coverage. He's damn good at tackling. He's damn good at blitzing, going and getting the quarterback. You know, making tackles for a loss on running backs. But if they get to his level, it's a whole nother story. So I just didn't feel him fitting the mold. Is he going to be hard to replace? Yes. But I think we got it. I think they're going to figure it out. Over a grand. Damn. Give him my email. Tell him send me a picture. Um, I should be. What? Round one should be corner, linebacker, our quarterback. All right. So who do you want then? I mean, it's obvious, right? At linebacker, we know who the top two guys are, top three guys are. You want Alabama or Georgia? Like, which one you taking, or do you want somebody else? I wouldn't take a quarterback right now. I mean, I know Geno's not the greatest, and I know I was on a live when he got drafted. I mean, drafted when he got traded. So I know I was the first damn one to talk about Geno Smith because I was on that shit when it happened, and I did, rake the dude through the coals for his interceptions and his fumbles, and rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. I know he had the worst offensive line in the NFL, but that doesn't come down to the turnovers I watched were just bad decisions. It had nothing to do with his offensive line. Yes, he got hurried a little bit. Yes, he might have had to roll out of the pocket, but it was just decision making, and that shit we something we had last year. But I believe Gino, is going to cut down on that shit. They're not going to have a bunch of pressure on him. Sign the man for 2 or 3 years. Not crazy, somewhere Sam Darnold price. If it's 35, I'm not mad at that. If it's 40, damn, that's pushing it. But man, 35, sign him for 3 years, two guaranteed, so we can get out of the third one, and take a chance on a quarterback in the later rounds. I don't feel like anybody is that guy in this first round that you have to have. Like even Cam Ward, and mark my words, Cam Ward is going to be have one of those Caleb Williams seasons where a lot of touchdowns, not too many interceptions, some fumbles, but none of it turns into victories because of the teams he's going to go to. And I still, after all the tape I'm watching, man, I'm just not sold on these guys. Like, if I was going to take a chance at 6 for a quarterback, you might as well take Jackson Dart. I mean, he played in the toughest division against the toughest schools. To me, that has all the mechanics. They're all right there. That's what I mean, shit. Um, I get it. People are tired of losing, but we need to give this regime time before everyone starts complaining about people getting fired. We had too many holes to fill. Justin. Oh, I get it. One free agency and draft. It sometimes fucks me up, bro. We did. I'm not mad about no hirings or firings. I mean, we're good. Like you said, Trayvon was way too much money at 45. I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think Spillane was going to get what he got. So there's no way we're matching that. You can't be mad at that. You know, they, they went and got their guy. New England was like, shit, that's who I want. So I'm not mad at anybody really getting fired. And yeah, the regime needs time. I think, you know, most of the nation just had higher expectations, right? We wanted a big splash, a big name right off the top, you know, do what they said. They're gonna, go out and get all these guys. They're gonna spend all the money. But they pretty much did. We don't have a lot of money left. It's very, very little. Like what'd you say it was? 30 mil or something? Sorry, I'm trying to go back up and look. Where the flip is it? I don't know, but not a lot, bro. Not a lot. Not a lot to what we started out with. And we still have a lot of holes to fill. If I mean, like I said, look at the linebackers on this squad, bro. Like those are all backup names. Every single one of them is a backup name. We don't know what Amari Gainer's going to be. We don't know what Butler's going to be, but they're all backups at best. Like none of them are starting guys. Corners too. Just look at their numbers, their percentage. Even Jacorian Bennett is not, you know, he's our starting corner because that's the best one we got. But how many good teams would he be a starting corner on? That's a question. That's a big question. He's going to grade it. He's hoping it comes back a PF10, 1500 if it's done. Damn. Hell yeah. Tell him to send me one anyways. Tell me a picture on my email. I'm going to check it out. Because damn. If it's a PF10, it's worth 1500. I guarantee you. And it's going to be worth way more than that. Way more. Tyler Dotson also a free agent. I wouldn't be mad at that. What's the price though? What's the price? QB round one, linebacker round two, running back round three. I wouldn't be mad at that. But what quarterback are you taking? Are you taking Jackson Dart? You taking Shador at six? Are you gonna go crazy and take Jackson Dart at six? Because I would have took Jackson Dart at six when we needed a quarterback. The fact that that's not the highest priority right now, I'm not reaching like that. I mean, I like Jackson Dart. I think the kid's going to be a star in this league. He has all the potential in the world. But six, come on, man. You take Dart at six. Like I said, somebody's going to take him. Somebody's going to move up to get him. He's going to go in the first round. He's going to make somebody very, very damn happy. I just don't think the Raiders are going to do that because Spytek and Pete Carroll both said the same thing. They're not reaching on players. They're not taking best available. They have a draft board and they're sticking to it. They have guys that they believe are at value in the rounds at the picks we have. I don't see Jackson Dart being their value at six. Now, if it is and I'm wrong, bro, I'll be happy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be tickled damn pink like a pig's belly if we took Jackson Dart. I just don't feel they're gonna do it. I just don't. But I wouldn't be mad again. Jackson Dart, Shador Sanders, round one. Jahad Campbell, Demetrius Nighthead. I had him already. I like Demetrius. I had him in my mock. I got him for a steal, absolute steal. I wouldn't be mad at that. I like Jahad Campbell too. I really like Jahad Campbell. I think, you know, man, I would like to see him in his pro days though. I mean, at the combine. Dylan Sampson, Quinshawn Judkins, round three. I think Sampson will be there 4 or 5. I mean, possibly. He could possibly be there in 4 or 5. I don't think too many teams are going to be high on running backs early. I think there's about 10, and he's in that 10 definitely for sure. There's going to be about 10, in my opinion, 10 running backs that go in the top, in the first three rounds, and then after that, probably going to be like 6th round. Everybody starts going crazy on running backs. But they might. I mean, they just might go crazy the whole time. I don't know. There's a lot. There's definitely a lot. I like Dylan Sampson though. I wouldn't take him in the 3rd round. I don't think Quinshawn Judkins makes it to the 3rd round. If he does, that's who I'm taking in a heartbeat. Um, there's a reason why when Chip Kelly became the offensive coordinator for the Ohio State Buckeyes, his first plan of business was to pay Quinshawn Judkins a bag of money to get his ass to transfer to Ohio. So that's his boy. He believes in that dude, and I really feel that that's going to be the Raiders' pick, whether it be second, third, um, move up into the second again. I don't know, but I have a feeling Quinshawn Judkins is going to be that dude. And if he's not, I'm going to be pissed, bro. Be pissed. I really think he should be. 30 million right now, plus back from Gardner and Andre James later on. We don't get shit back from Andre James though, right? Just like 1 or 2 mil. Yeah, I don't think we get much back, and we take like a $14 million dead cap hit on Gardner, I think, and Andre James. We take a pretty good cap hit. I'm talking to him right now. Nice. Rebel, you got a rough prediction for this season? Not yet. Not yet. Um, I think with the quarterback upgrade, if we could get that guy at running back, if Dylan Laube could maybe be that 3rd down back and catch the ball at the backfield and give us some damn highlights instead of fumbles, or Sincere McCormick. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say before camp till we know who's really going to be on the team, who's not going to make the team. That's usually obvious about the first, second week of camp. To me, usually, anyways. Um, so I don't know if with Gino back there, if he doesn't turn the ball over a lot, if we get a run game and our defense is top 15 or top 10, a wild card spot, which probably in the wild card in the AFC, you're gonna have to win 10 games. I think we could be right there, 9, 10 games. I don't see us going crazy over that. Just too many holes, losing the amount of guys we lost that had experience in the system. It's going to be hard to replace. It's going to be hard to replace. Now, if you were losing guys that were only in the system for a year or two, or because most defenses, head coaches, offensive coordinators, get fired every 2 3 years. So we had something special, right? We could have had something special. We could have had a bunch of guys going into the 4th year in the same system with the same coaches, with the same players around them. Would have been devastating, right? For other teams. Offenses would have been, they know each other, they know their tendencies, and now you're bringing in a whole bunch of guys to replace not I mean key positions. Mike linebacker is not like that's the quarterback of the defense, right? So you're not just replacing, a Will or a Sam. You're replacing pretty much the leader of the defense. The man's calling plays, he's pointing people where to go. That's a lot of responsibility to replace, and you had a guy that was 2 years in the system going on his third. I mean, it's kind of it's hard to put a value on that. So I mean, I don't know, bro. It could go both ways. It could really go both ways. Having a quarterback with the 5th year option, I get it. That's what I've been saying too. I get it. You have that 5th year option. If he does turn out to be that guy in the 2nd year, third, 4th year, you have a quarterback making $5 million unless you extend them, somewhere in there. And just like, just like the Washington Commanders, just like the Broncos in our division, just like the Chicago Bears, these teams are going to be good for a long ass time, at least for the next 4 or 5 years, right? They got quarterbacks on a rookie deal. They don't have to spend 30 million, 40 million, 50 million flipping dollars to go get a quarterback. That's ridiculous. That shit pisses me off, bro. Like, man. But here we are again paying 50 mil. We got a quarterback in the building that we don't know what he could have been, could not have been. Weren't willing to take a chance and try to build around. And now we're trying to build around a Dollar General team because we have a $40 million quarterback in the building. It's rough, bro. Can't win. Can't win at all. You can't win at all. But yeah, I mean, I'm not. I would. I was. I don't know. I don't know. Do you need that 50-year option? Can you go get that quarterback next year in the first round and still have that option? I mean, we don't know what we're going to be picking next year. We have no clue. But if shit doesn't go right, we could be right up there in the 15-10 range again, and you have a chance to get a quarterback, right? And there's some say 5, some say 6, some say 35. I mean, I'm just kidding. But quarterbacks in this draft next year. So you could wait, pull the trigger. I see a lot of potential in the quarterbacks next year. The kid from LSU, my boy Taylor Green from Arkansas, if he could just get his damn passing turnovers down. So they might not go. They might take that 5th-year option next year. It's hard to pass on a dominant defensive tackle or a dominant running. Well, probably not running back as much. A dominant defensive tackle or a dominant edge rusher when we need those holes filled. I mean, we signed Adam Butler for 3 years. He's good. We have Christian Wilkins. If those dudes pan out, we're good. But you still have to draft somebody behind them. Okay, maybe not. Jonah Lulu could turn out to be that guy. So we might be good on defensive line. Edge, like I said, Malcolm Kuntz could be gone next year if he has another breakout year, and it's a price we can't afford. So we have to stock up at that position. Corner, I mean, we haven't had a dominant corner in shit. How long? How long? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. The last dominant shutdown corner we had came from the Chargers. What the hell was his name? Anybody know? Anybody in the building know? Did Brady Cook, Missouri, play against the high level competition? Because I wouldn't be mad if we took him. I know he plays the Razorbacks every year. That's not high level competition anymore. I don't know who they played, but I know they were in the top 25. They were out of the top 25, in and out. They played some tough schedules, and I think they were missing their running back most of the year. Their dominant running back most of the year. I think they had some problems with receivers, I think, too. So the man didn't have much target to throw to, had to run his ass off. Pretty much ran around and he was banged up himself. So Brady Cook ain't bad at all. I wouldn't mind taking him in the later rounds either. I would cut Geno Smith in 2016 or 17 and start our drafted quarterback, depending on the development. Next year, Dylan Sampson led the whole SEC in rushing and was ninth in rushing yards in college. I agree. I agree. I agree 100%. If you're going to pay Geno, that's why I said pay him a 2-year, 3-year deal. Go get your quarterback. It doesn't have to be in the first round, though. Like, there might be some crazy scenario where Jackson Dart or Shador that everybody's talking about fall to the second round. And if he falls to the second round, you only got to move up 6 spots in the second round. That's a lot cheaper than taking him at 6 and, praying for the best in my mind. But you do have that, 5th-year option. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of options though. Now we have Malcolm Kuntz. It's only going to be for a year. You're going to have to, replace that unless you resign Caleb on Chasen or Tyree, takes that next step, which I don't think he's a defensive end. In my mind, he's a defensive tackle. Cam Hayward, I'll fuck with, yeah, I'll rock with that. James is 3 million. Gardner is 9 post June cuts. Okay, so we save another 12. That's gonna help. You could definitely take that 12 and go spend it on. I mean, you're not gonna get a corner. No corner is gonna sign a 1 year deal. That's a top corner. You're not gonna get a Byron Murphy or I don't even know who's left at that point. Arnie Garza, what's good? What's your grade on the day? Free agencies, Spytech, Butler, Kuntz, Chin, and Kappa. Ah, I don't know. I don't know. Today, I think Butler was a big sign in. Kuntz didn't really. I mean, Butler didn't really happen today, right? It was yesterday. Kuntz was today. Chin was today. Kappa was. Um, I don't know if you're gonna link them all together in a day. I'll probably drop it down to a C just because I don't know what we're gonna get in Kappa. Um, I give it probably a B minus. B minus. I think Chin is going to be a fan favorite. I really marked that shit down. You heard it here. No, I'm just kidding. But watch out for Chin, bro. Jeremy Chin. Raider Nation's going to love that dude. Raider Nation's going to love this kid. He's he's feisty as hell. He's always around the ball. He has damn good ball presence. He makes hard hits. He's constantly deflecting passes. There's not too many people make big plays on this dude that I've seen. And again, there's not too many highlight reels, so there might be a lot of big plays. I didn't have time, of course, to watch no whole games, but I will go watch some games and see what my man does. But again, I love the toughness. I love the physicality. He's not his awareness is top notch. There was a couple plays where I seen where they're in zone. He's got his half of the field. The other guy didn't do his job, got beat, and he still came over there. Not only made the play, but made an interception on the play, which I thought was remarkable to come from the other side of the field and do the other man's job and still make get a turnover. So I've seen a lot that I like from Chin. I really think he's going to be a guy that if he's healthy, he's gonna make a lot of plays that a lot of Raider fans are gonna like, especially old school Raider fans. My age, that old, toughness, physicality, thumper mentality. He's definitely gonna bring that, in my opinion. What are my thoughts on Byron Murphy Jr.? That he was on the cover of the video yesterday. Oh wait, for some reason I didn't have a thumbnail yesterday. I don't know what happened to that. I apologize. I just realized sometime today that the damn video, the thumbnail didn't fucking work. So, but yeah, that should have been a thumbnail yesterday. Was DJ Reed and Byron Murphy? Those are my two guys. DJ Reed being in the Jets, having that familiarity with PG, I thought would have been a damn good pickup. But Byron Murphy is my number one guy, bro. And I'm not, you know, 5'9", but 6 interceptions this year, 13 interceptions in the last 3 years. The man is a ball hawk. He's all over the ball. It did him damn good to bring in a veteran over there on the other side. They didn't target him much, but when he was targeted, I think it was quarterback completion ratio was like in the 60s or 40s, which is dynamic, bro, for a guy that size. Um, I would pay him. I would pay him. I don't think we have the money to pay him. Maybe we could work it out, put most of it, in guarantees, take a lot of bit off the cap. I mean, that would solidify the shit out of this defense. That would make us a playoff team. I'm not gonna lie. If we go get Byron, man, if we can pull that dude in somehow, which I don't know if it's possible as fast as the other corners, were snatched up like as soon as free agency hit, they were flying off the board. I don't know what the reason is why he's not signed. Is it too much money? Is the right team not hitting him up? I don't know what's going on with Murphy Jr., but maybe he was signed as I started this live. I'm not really watching the tracker. But yeah, bro, like that would be nasty. That would be nasty. If you could get that dude, um, help the take pressure off DCam. He doesn't have to develop right away, or you can move DCam into slot safety. Let him get a year at slot safety. Let him get more acclimated with the speed of the NFL, and then if he shines there, then shit, jump him, bump him out, move him over. But if you have Byron Murphy, Jacorian Bennett, keeps his upward trajectory, like I hope and I'm praying he does. Um, and DCAM back there, bro, that's a solid, fast, very, very fast backfield. It would be nasty. And I think we'd definitely be a playoff team if we can get a running game, because without a running game, you ain't going nowhere. What is the best free agent signing so far? For us, Malcolm Kuntz. Malcolm Kuntz, 100%. I ain't even got to think about it. Chin is tough, dude. He's a baller. He's a baller. He's a headhunter, and he's trying to strip the ball out. He's throwing his shoulder in the ball, his helmet in the ball. He, the the ball. He's a ball magnet. I guarantee you. Like, and I think he's gonna do. I think he's gonna do well in this team. He's gonna do well in this team because he was all right with the Panthers. They didn't have the defensive front we have. Uh, he was all right, you know, in Washington this year. They don't have the defensive front we're going to have. It's going to take a lot of pressure off of him, and it's going to make these quarterbacks, make a lot of mistakes. Hopefully, if we're not overrunning pressures. I feel Kappa is going to surprise some people. I remember everyone was trashing him for the pickup. Spillane and that dude bailed out on us, right? They did bounce on us. And I think Kappa, look, there's a reason we brought him in. He was Tom Brady's he was Tom Brady's guard, I do believe. The year Tom Brady won the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. Now he didn't play in the Super Bowl because he got hurt, got injured, didn't play in the Super Bowl. I think they lost that. Didn't they lose that Super Bowl? That was the one they lost with in Tampa Bay. I don't know. However, then he got traded to Cincinnati. I don't know what it was there. I have no idea. He did come off the injury that season, and then he played 2-3 years in Cincinnati. Didn't have his greatest years. Last year had the most the worst year of his career, and probably a lot of people's careers. Like, he was first in tackles, first in pressures, first in quarterback hits. He was first in every category you don't want to be first in as a lineman. So, he's got another opportunity. He gets to play, like I said, under a general manager now that he's played under before, that he knows very well, and a minority owner in Tom Brady. So hopefully they can get the best out of him. If they can, great. We got another guard, and I think our offensive line is shored up, right? If DJ Glaze takes that next step, but he's going to have to come along better, right? 69 overall. Was he 69% on the run, 70 something pass blocking? Not going to cut it for our right tackle. He's going to have to do something. We don't have money to go get nobody. I mean, we can make a move in the draft. Maybe we go right tackle, our left tackle, or number 6. That's definitely a possibility. Gray Zabel, trade back into the first round, pick him up. There's no way he leaves the first round, in my opinion. If he does, then all these GMs should be fired. That dude's going to be a Pro Bowler for a long time, in my opinion. But I think Kappa has a chance to redeem himself. So again, if he does, he's a starter. If not, he's a damn good depth piece, right? Offensive line, especially for the Raiders last year, was hurt all year long. I think some reason I want to say Colton Miller had the most snaps, and he was he was banged up. Um, so I don't know. He missed the first couple games. I think no, he was ready to go for the season, right? So I think Colton Miller did have the most snaps and missed a game, but everybody missed games on that offensive line. So it's definitely good to have depth and to have a dude that has been on a team that's had Tom Brady on it and made the Super Bowl. At 5 million, it's not bad. I mean, I would like to have, like I said, Tevin Jenkins. I think Tevin Jenkins from the Bears would solidify the shit out of this offensive line. We'd be done because he's that multi hybrid player that we need. And if you could get a Tevin Jenkins over here and draft a Gray Zabel, bro, this team is set for many years to come. Many years to come. Gray Zabel could play all positions on the offensive line. He can play center, he can play left or right guard, he can play left or right tackle. And then you have a guy that was drafted as a tackle in the NFL. They moved him from left tackle to right tackle. They moved him from left guard to right guard, and then he stuck at guard for a while. So Tevin Jenkins has that fire, that motor under him. Plays like JPJ would make this. Got that Van Rotten style. Richie Incognito, toughness, alpha male about him. I think JPJ and Tevin Jenkins would be fire next to each other. Now at 10 mil, the injuries, like I said, I don't know, but damn, that was sure up our offensive line totally. And then you go get a Gray Zabel, we would have the youngest offensive line and the probably the baddest offensive line in the NFL. I mean, not right away, but very, very soon. At Arnie, Chin, and Kuntz. Yeah, Kuntz is right. I mean, Kuntz is the best, biggest signing. I thought I'm positive that's going to be that dude's going to have a damn good year. And then Chin is definitely right up there with him. Adam Butler too. I mean, like I said, Adam Butler maybe is a better role player, and I hate to say it because I was one of those dudes saying, put him in all three downs, put him in all three downs. But last year he got to play all three downs. The numbers just weren't quite there. But love his motor. Is he that guy? That's going to play all four downs? I don't think. I think you're going to be swapping out with Jonah Lalu. You're going to be swapping a bunch of reps out with Tyree Wilson, who hopefully just takes another step. Kuntz is the best. Kappa is the most disappointing. We should have signed Tevin Jenkins instead. 100%. We still can, though. He's still a free agent. I mean, shit. Maybe they go get him. I don't know. But I think the injuries is why a lot of teams are reluctant to go pay that kind of money. 10 million is a lot. Restructure Wilkins, Miller Myers contract to get Murphy. I'll be down with that. I'll be down with that. Rebel, your thoughts on Camel to replace Spills in the draft? I mean, that's pretty much where we have to go, right? That's where we have to go. You're gonna have to take, and I think that's their goal, right? I feel that's their mission is to go get the best safety, the best linebacker in this draft. Whether you take a linebacker at 1 and a safety at 2, or you take your safety at 1 and your linebacker at 2. Those are the biggest needs that we have to have, lockdown guys. We had Trayvon Morig, we picked in the second round. He's been a a cornerstone fucking player for us for a long time. He's progressed every single year. When he finally got his contract year, the man showed out. We didn't have the money to pay him, thanks Tom Telesco, and we had to move on. So we have to go get top guys in this draft. We can't replace a Robert Spillane with a fourth or fifth round linebacker. You can't replace Trayvon Morig with a fourth round safety or a sixth round safety. That's just not going to happen. It's not. Now you can get those guys and hope eventually down the road, maybe 4 years down the road, they might start taking that leap. But bro, we ain't got time for that shit. So, um, yeah, in my opinion, that's I said trade back for for six, but if they feel there's a guy there at six, take him. If not, trade back, get your linebacker, get your safety in the next round, get your running back in the third round, pick a quarterback in the fourth round. Like I said, my boy Riley Leonard's going to be there. Riley Leonard coming along under Pete Carroll's organization, tutelage with 2 years, bro. 2 years, that dude's a starting quarterback. Greenlaw went to the Donkeys. Yeah, that's well. Greenlaw's probably gonna. He's probably gonna play 20 snaps and be injured again. Didn't the dude? Didn't he tear his Achilles in the Super Bowl? And then he finally got healed. And he came out and played in one game, like a couple snaps, and then was hurt again. That's crazy. So hopefully, no curse on Greenslaw, but hopefully he sucks ass for the Broncos. I wish you nothing but shit. Can Tommy freaking Eichenberg? What are you, Hondo Carpenter? And Amari Ferrari Gainer get some burn with the green dot. I don't know. I don't know. They might have to. They might have to get they. What if you put them both out there? What if you just put Amari Gainer and Tommy Eichenberg, and you make them both Mike linebacker, right? They're both learning on the fly. You give them both that. You like, bam. You calling plays into one, and they're both talking about it. Both of them are pointing out, pointing out offenses, pointing out slots, pointing out hot routes, pointing that shit out. Um, I could rock with that. I could rock with that. I think Amari Gainer is a very intelligent guy that has, everything you need to be a Mike linebacker in this league. Tommy Eichenberg, he got to sit for a year, didn't get any burn because of the injuries. Hopefully, it's not an injury that's going to be a setback. But there's a lot of people that had high hopes on Tommy freaking Eichenberg, like your boy Hondo Carpenter, because he calls him freaking Eichenberg. But a lot of people said that dude was going to be, that guy. So maybe he can be that guy. I don't know about in the second year. Look how long it took Robert Spillane before he became Robert Spillane that the Raiders got. What was he, 3 years in the NFL, 4 years in the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers? Didn't do shit, never took off because he never got playtime, right? He never got burned. So once you finally got some grass and you got some burn, he started to take off, right? Somebody believed in him. They gave him that responsibility and he became that dude. So there's plenty of guys out there that are capable of being the next Robert Spillane. Now, I don't know who those guys are. My boy LVR um, shouted out some. I wouldn't be mad at any of those guys, but I'd much rather go draft a top linebacker in this draft, in my opinion, if I had my choice. So I don't know. That's a lot of responsibility for Tommy freaking Eichenberg right off the bat, in my opinion. But being hurt You got nothing but time to to be in the books, right? You got nothing but time to be in the playbook, to be reading defenses, to be learning, team schemes. In the tape I watched that I broke down on Tommy Eichenberg, he's not the fastest guy. That's kind of like, where we were with Spillane. But when it comes to tackling, when it comes to wrapping guys up, when it comes to guys knowing that you got hit, Tommy freaking Eichenberg, right? The dude's a missile. He tackles like a missile. Now, sometimes it could be, on the negative side, right? You can be diving for guys that are just going to stop and let you go by. But when you connect, turnovers happen, big plays happen. He's a he's a freak in the run game. And shit, I don't. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't. Hopefully, he's smart. One of those guys that second or third year, second year takes that leap. We will see in camp. But I definitely think we need to go still draft a linebacker, anyways. Draft another safety. Draft a corner again, I guess. But I'm not. I mean, I'm tired of drafting corners in the third and fourth round. We can't afford to take one in the first. I mean, you don't really draft a corner in the first round, anyways. Will Campbell, maybe. Um, what's that other fool? I can't read that. So there's like maybe two guys, maybe possibly three that you could take in the first round, but not at six. I would trade back. Second round, I mean, I don't know. Probably most of those top corners are going to be gone in the second round, and it's going to be slim pickings in this. There's not really anybody I'd take in the second round as a corner when we need a linebacker as much as we do now, and when we need a running back as much as we do now. So by the time you get to the fourth or fifth round, those corners, I mean, you can maybe get lucky and still have somebody on the board, but probably not, right? Probably not. So the best bet is free agency for a corner. Go get a veteran because again, Jack Jones is the veteran in the room. That's it. That's fucking, I'm not comfortable with that, bro. I'm not comfortable with Jack being that guy. Alex Capel, what? Alex Capel would be better than Whitehair and Pete together. Awful guards. Yeah, I think Pete was brought in to be a tackle, but even at guard, he's a no bueno. He's a no bueno. First round, trade back, get Nick Emanwari. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Second round, Campbell. I don't think he'll be there. Third round, Henderson. Fourth round, Riley Leonard. What do you think? I think you should be a GM. I mean, if you could pull that off, Arnie Garza, shit, sign me up, bro. Sign me up. I will take all of that. I will take all of that. It just depends on where you take Eman Worry in the first, though. I mean, I would take all them fools, but Eman Worry at six, fuck it. If they took him at six, I'm not. I mean, there's a reason, right? So I'm not going to be mad at that. If they trade back, you get more picks. That would be even better to get more picks and an E-Man Worry. that would be wild, bro. That would make my whole year. I'd be if we get him. I don't care about the rest of the draft. I mean, if we get him and Judkins, shit, you'll see me act a fool. I'll be jumping up and down like a 5-year-old who just got a brand new Diamondback for his birthday and shit. Can Tommy freaking Eichenberg? Oh, I read that. First round picks. I got that. All right, last comment. Where are we at? Hour and 34. Nice. Rebel, should we draft tackle depth in the draft? Help the mule, DJ Glaze, and Colton Miller. DJ Glaze needs help. He needs help, bro. He's a 60s overall Um, in run blocking, he was a 60 in pass blocking. He's a 60 overall, 68 overall, which is not bad for a rookie. I'll give him that. But the man gave up like 30 something. Where the fuck is it? I have that stat. Hold up. NFL draft, mock draft. Oh, shit. I don't have it pulled up anymore. Um, but he gave up some crazy amount of pressure and quarterback hits. The sacks were very low, very low. They was hanging like to his knees. I'm just kidding. Pause. Um, but yeah, the sacks he didn't give up a lot of, but quarterback hits, pressures, hurries, he did. And in a run game, man, no bueno. It didn't cut it. So if he takes that next step, but yeah, man, you have to. I don't. Who do we got behind him? I mean, we got Dalton Wagner, and then the dude with the name I can't say starts with two O's. I think that dude has potential to be a damn good tackle, but it's probably going to be another year. You know, he's raw, very raw. Pause if necessary. Um, hold up, let me pull this up. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, this one. So this was my draft I did yesterday before all this madness. I believe it's that one. Fuck, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Why the fuck is it? It's gotta be it. That's not it. Damn it. Well, some beach somewhere. All right. I'm just gonna have to read it to you because it's not letting me pull it up. I don't know why. Some bullshit. I'll try one more time. Um, forgive me. I should have had this shit ready already, but I didn't. I did not. Oh, here we go. Fuck, that ain't it either. What the hell? I don't know. It's bullshit. Oh, here we go. I think that's it. Yes. Oh, it's not even gonna show the whole thing. That's some bullshit. Oh fuck. All that for nothing. I'll just read it. So I traded back twice, two times, got some extra picks. So these are the picks. We picked at 22, we picked at 37, we picked at 43, 55, 68, 107, 124, 139, 144. Yeah, I should be a GM. I know. Um, Crazy picks. But so traded back. I was gonna take, you know, Gray Zabel. We really needed some offensive line. Since he wasn't there, I didn't get any offensive linemen. I figured maybe we go get Fisher or, go get my guy, uh, Tevin Jenkins, hopefully, because we need another body, right? Another tackle, another guard, in my opinion. Hopefully a veteran that can help out. But anyways, here we go. At 22, South Carolina, Nick Emanwari. At 37, I had a choice of taking a quarterback, taking a running back. I didn't know if Adam Butler was, going to be back. He had not signed yet when I done this draft. And also, I didn't know what was happening with Malcolm Kuntz. So I went Kenneth Grant out of Michigan, right? 37. Then we had 43 come up on the board. It was a trade pick. I was really torn between taking Judkins, taking a wide receiver, again, not knowing what was going on with Kuntz. I was really, really thinking about taking a defensive end at that position. And then I said, fuck it. Jackson Dart's there at 43. So with Jackson Dart being there at 43, I don't think he'll be there at 43, but he was there. I took him. We got our backup quarterback. We got our quarterback for the future at an Ole Miss. Then, 12 picks later, Ohio State, the Raiders pick 55 in the 2025 NFL draft. Did he? I need music. Where's the music sound? Quinshawn Judkins. It's come on. It's if you didn't know, then you just don't even care about me. You don't even watch my channel. No, for real. So Quinshawn Judkins with the 55th pick. So we got Nick Emanwari, Kenneth Grant, Jackson Dart, and Quinshawn Judkins. And I think we're pretty much set for the rest of the year, right? I don't even need the rest of the picks. But let's go through the rest of the picks. At pick 68 in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Savion Williams, wide receiver at a TCU. I mean, he was there. I really wanted an offensive lineman. My boy Wyatt Millum got snatched up. Uh, Booker or whatever was snatched up. Again, my other guy, like I said, went in the first round, so I couldn't snatch up the tackle or the guard that I wanted. So I said, damn it, take Savion. He was the 71st best player in this draft. We got him at 68. I figured it's not, I mean, call it a reach, call it what you want to. Then at 107, again, I didn't know what the hell we were doing. So the Las Vegas Raiders select edge rusher out of Central Arkansas, David Walker, 107. Now, if you're like, why the hell you select David Walker at 107 in the third round or fourth round? Go watch tape, bro. Go watch tape. That's all I gotta say. If we get rid of Malcolm Kuntz and he sits behind Malcolm Kuntz for another year, it's not gonna make a difference. We're not gonna know. We're not. He's gonna develop way faster than Malcolm Kuntz did. It took Malcolm Kuntz 4 years before he had eight sacks. This dude could possibly have 8 sacks as a rookie, and definitely in the second year is gonna be somewhere around those 8-10 sacks type of guy. Pause if necessary for all you dirty fucks out there. So yeah, David Walker with the 5th pick. Then I was like, well, kind of need a corner. They were all gone. There was nobody there. Nobody that I would have took a chance on at this pick. Kobe Bryant, Kansas, was rated like 126th or 7th. We got him at 124. So that's where we took him at. Kobe Bryant, welcome to the Las Vegas Raiders. Then I knew Spillane wasn't coming back. I knew somebody was going to give him that bag. We couldn't afford it. We talked about this. No need to keep bringing it up. With the 7th pick, number 139, linebacker out of South Carolina, Demetrius Knight Jr. Pick 144. There wasn't really a lot of players left. I was kind of surprised when we got to 144 how little amount of talent was on the board. And since I already took Quinshawn Judkins, and there really wasn't a running back that I was willing to take at 144, I said, what the hell? Let's take a safety because, we got Eman Wari. I knew we was going to lose Trayvon. I was pretty sure we was going to lose Hobbs. Let's see what this man could do. Fill him in there. I went and got Jonas Sanker out of Virginia. Kind of a hard hitter type dude. Not bad safety, not the best, but throw him in the mix, see where he pans out. Um, 182. This kid, man, if the Raiders actually get this kid, I'm gonna be fucking stoked, dude. I'm going out and getting a jersey right away, and I don't usually buy jerseys right away. Matter of fact, I don't ever buy jerseys right away. Um, I still don't have any jerseys for any rookies for the last shit. I don't know, like 10 years, because the ones I did have all burnt up in a house fire. But Olawafemi Oladeju, edge rusher out of UCLA. Now, he started out as a linebacker. They moved him to the edge. The man just went off. I think he had 4 sacks in one game against I don't know who it was against. I'd be lying if I tried to tell you I knew. So he had 4 sacks in one game. Ola Olawafemi is a freak, dude, and raw talent. You know, because he didn't get a lot of snaps, doesn't have a lot of reps. Played linebacker. You can put him at that, outside linebacker position. Would be absolutely crazy. Um, you can bring him along behind Malcolm Kuntz. We have David Walker, so you got 2 solid edge rushers. This defensive line is nasty, nasty. And if you get past that, God help us because we ain't got nothing else. No. Um, so linebacker at 214, I took Kobe King, the linebacker from Penn State. Not the greatest pick, but I think he has potential, especially in a Pete Carroll system. You can kind of slowly bring him along. At 218, we need another running back. I can't believe Devin Neal out of Kansas was still there at 218. So I snatched dude up, had to take him. Was like, come be a Raider. Come work with us. Put on the silver and black, you know, put on the shield, show us what you got. So um then who else did I get? Oh, and last but not least, Mr. Irrelevant. I had to take Brady Cook, right? He was still on the board with our 7th pick. It was him. It was Curtis Rourke. And I thought, Curtis Rourke, we already have that in Aiden O'Connell. Now, he's a lot more mobile than Aiden O'Connell. I will give him that. And he probably would, not really be comp to a Geno Smith, but height wise, arm strength wise, you could kind of have a comparison between Curtis Rourke and Geno Smith. So I didn't take him. I took fucking Brady Cook because I thought, damn, it's been a long time since we had a mobile quarterback that could actually make plays, throw on the run, has pretty good accuracy, has a strong arm, um, not bad in pre-snap reads, doesn't turn the ball over a lot, is a tough ass kid, and yeah, that's what I thought. So that's what I got. I don't know how y'all feel about it. But that's where we're at. Holy shit, what I miss? Nothing. Sweet. All right. I'm about to get off this shit. Appreciate y'all. Tyler Dotson, Miami what? Devondre Campbell. I like Devondre Campbell. Where did he run? Hold on. I had that shit somewhere. So many notes. So many notes. I already know I have it. Damn. I did not. I thought also, if we can't pull in that E-Man Worry, I thought Maxwell Harrison is another, definitely a guy we could use on Jihad Barron. I had Kobe Bryant up there, but all those guys were gone. Upton Stout, I was gonna take with our 6th pick. I mean, not our 6th, the 4th round pick. I thought about taking Upton Stout. He was on the board. I just didn't pull the trigger. Robert Longbeam and Darian Porter. I took in two different drafts. I still need to check out Ernest Jones and Kazai White. I forgot about that shit. But Cowtown Luda in the building. Raiders signed safety Lonnie Johnson. All right. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to go check it out though. I don't know why it's so hot in here all of a sudden. I'm sweating. Um, what else? I wasn't done reading that. Ty Dalton Campbell from San Francisco, Eric Kendrick, Dallas Anthony Walker. Who are these safeties? Who are we talking about? Linebackers? I don't know who these guys are. Jamal Baker, Tennessee Titans. I'll take all of them. All of them. Lonnie Johnson Jr. All right, I'm about to go check that out. Thanks, Cowtown Looter. Write this shit down before I forget. See, I already forgot. All right, well, tomorrow I will give you some info on the people we signed. I wanted to pull up fucking film, but I'm so worried about getting a damn copyright strike, bro. They've been snatching up everybody for putting on anything. So I don't know. We just signed Lockett. What? We just signed Lockett to a 3-year deal for how much? How much? Stop playing with me. Did we really? Is that for real? Can somebody confirm that? I don't have a damn phone. Um. Oh wait, never mind. I could do this. Hold up. It's gotta be at the bottom or the top. Where's it gonna be? Mike Williams. All right, it's gotta be down here somewhere. You better not be playing with me, bro, because that's gonna be a big pickup. I don't know what the price is, but damn, that's gonna help a lot. Where's it at? I can't find that shit. Come on, where? Tell me how much. Son of a bitch. All right, I can't find it. Somebody give me the info. My phone is charging. Lonnie Johnson, we got. Rebel, would you be mad if we draft Will Campbell? 6 pick to start right tackle. Yes. Yes, I would. Um, I would take the other kid over him. Number Mwambu. What I don't know how to say his shit. You know what I mean. I think I would take him over Campbell. Has all the size, all the traits. No, I don't. You know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean. Rebel, look up Tesla's speed for Arkansas. He ran a 4.44. I know his speed. He would be a steal. He would be an absolute steal for the Raiders. If you could pull that man in anywhere from the 4th round on, bro, lights out. But somebody's taking him in the top probably 2 or 3. Like his stock has climbed tremendously from the draft. And he should. I mean, he should, bro. He's 6'4". He flies. He catches everything with glue hands. Like I don't think he's. I don't know what his drops were at Arkansas, but it was not a lot. And Taylor Green has some zip on the ball. Like when Taylor Green throws the ball, that shit is humming. You can hear it. I know. I've been there. Like that shit's flying. So the dude has strong hands. He can catch. He's a damn good route runner. I don't know, how much of the route tree he can run, but we've seen at the combine, you know, all those drills weren't shit to him. He was running those drills like they were nothing. Um, they used him a lot at the slot. You know, they didn't have him at an X or Y receiver, but he could definitely be that dude. He can get away. He has a good first step. I like Tesla. I like Tesla a lot. Great mock draft. Really? Lockett? Tyler Lockett? That man in the building was good, was good. Yeah, Tyler Lockett, I guess. Somebody just said that and I was trying to confirm it. But I guess you have confirmed it for me. So the Raiders have signed safety Lonnie Johnson and Tyler Lockett. All right, let's do this because I gotta. I don't even know what the fuck is up here. It's on Spotag, free agent. Shit, hold on. I gotta grab my phone. My bad. I thought it was ringing. Um, they're not showing me nothing on anything. Just damn free agent tracker. All right, fuck it. I just want stats. Go back. Who Lonnie Johnson play for? What do you think about the rest of the signings, Nav man? I'm stoked on Malcolm Coons. Hopefully that mofo can figure it out. Stay off the fat pills. Hey, that was a big piece to their offense. Now I know they got Smith, and Smith pretty much became the number one receiver. And I seen he texted out. I think he texted out that he did not want Sam Darnold. So you have a disgruntled receiver over there, and we go get Tyler Lockett. Like, why didn't we go get Mbiji or however you say that dude's name, Smith? I know he's a rookie, and they probably wouldn't want to trade him, but bro, I would have threw Michael Mayer, Zamir White, and shit, a draft pick or something for that rookie. That rookie receiver is tight, bro. Would have been sick, in my opinion. Lonnie Johnson Jr., pro football player, 6'2", 213 from the Carolina Panthers. Okay, okay. I ain't hating on that. Age 29. What else we got from him? Let's see what we got stat wise. Lockie got 3 year, 23 mil. That's a lot. That's a lot, a lot. Whoa. Damn. What? Okay, I'm not. I'm starting to not be as happy about the free agency. I mean, Tyler Lockett, it's going to be a nice pickup, I think. I hope. But damn, that's a lot of money, bro. We need a safety. We need still offense. We're not going to get all these guys in the draft that are going to be starters day one. There is no way, bro. That's a waste of 23 mil. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't know. It might not be too bad, but that's rough. That was cash we did not have to spend, and not a need, really. I mean, there's so many receivers in this draft that you could have pulled out of the fourth or fifth round. We still have Romeo Keaton. That's not, Romeo Keaton hasn't got no burn. It was wild to me. Wild to me. All right, so Lonnie Johnson Jr. played in played in 14 games, started in 7. Um, has 7 pass deflections, 41 tackles, 34 solo, 7 assists. um, AV average 3 a game. Damn. 2000 and why does it have 20? Oh, that's 19. That's 2019. Holy shit. 2020 played in 16 games, 5 starts, did 76 tackles. That's not bad. 56 solos, no turnovers, nothing big. 22 didn't really play at all. 12 games, no starts. 12 games and 23 no starts. 24 played in 15 games, started once, and had 7 tackles, 6 solo. That man didn't do shit. So hopefully we could get something out of the guy. You're not seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, hold on. I can put it up. Actually, I don't even know what I'm in. Are you talking about something else? I don't know. But anyways, it's up. So yeah, the man had in 6 years, he played in 83 games, started in 20, has 4 interceptions for 47 yards. His long was 32 yards. I mean that's about it, bro. Tackles 199, tackles for loss 1. He's mid, bro. He's mid. He's mid. I don't know what his contract is, but ow. I hope it was cheap. I'm hoping it was cheap. I really hope it was cheap, man. 2-year deal with a 3rd-year option. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, I thought Trey Tucker was gonna have a breakout year. Like I really thought that last year, and I was hoping this year that Trey was gonna have that, breakout year with his speed, Gino's, quick release, the arm strength, the accuracy downfield. I thought was gonna be huge. But now you're competing with Tyler Lockett, and damn, um, hopefully somebody might get cut in camp. I don't know. That's rough. That's rough. Rebel, our wide receiver room is Myers, Tucker, Lockett. Need a tall wide receiver like Higgins, Williams, Tesla, or Thornton in the draft. Bro, I would take Isaac Tesla in the 4th rounds if he's there. That's probably high, maybe 5th, but I think he's going to go before that because of his size and his speed. I just don't see us taking a chance on him. But man, I would love any Arkansas Razorback to become a Raider. Shit, you see all my thumbnails and shit have red in them. That's because of the Razorbacks. Even though I hate the red in the NFL, most of the red teams in it, red is not my favorite color. If I wasn't a Razorback fan, but I would take Jalen Higgins too, bro, in a heartbeat. I would draft that kid. By Williams, I'm pretty sure you mean Savion Williams, and you could see my shit. Savion Williams is my guy. Just saw y'all and think my draft was bullshit. I'm gonna put it up. You can't see all of it, but um, mock draft simulated with trades. Yes, So just to make sure, does it have the date on it? Hold on. Do I have my date? Oh yeah, boom, right there. Update. So 3/9/25. There you go. So yeah, that's my draft. I already read it all, but we ended up with 13 players because I traded back to 11, then traded back to 22. So for anybody that missed it, there it is. Just making sure proof was up. I don't know why it wasn't showing it all earlier, or why it's not showing it on the whole damn screen. Lonnie Johnson will not make the 53-man roster. Just comp. I don't know. I don't know what his 40 time is. I don't know what his speed is, but his size is definitely a Pete Carroll style guy, right? At 6'3", that definitely fits the mold when it comes to Pete Carroll and probably most of his defensive staff because he's brought in guys, that were accustomed to what he likes to run, what he likes to do. And if it's a depth piece, that's fine. You can never have, you know, too many pieces. We've lost Jack Jones for a little bit last year. We lost Jacorian Bennett for the whole year. Nate Hobbs is always banged up. He's not there no more. But if he's hey, as long as if he makes the roster, I won't be mad at it. But I think we got younger guys like Kelly Blue that didn't really get a chance to see what he had. I thought when he was on the grass, he didn't look awful. But again, when you don't get a lot of burn, you're not going to look great. So there's a reason why they kept these guys around. Sam Webb. There's a reason why Sam Webb's still in the building. He's what 6'3". That's just kind of like Lonnie Johnson. So it's gonna be we're gonna have some battles. The only battle we're not gonna have is at the quarterback position. It pretty much looks like it's locked up. Geno Smith is going to be the starting quarterback, and it's not really a competition when you have a pocket passer that's not mobile, and you bring in a guy that could run for 100 yards any any given play. So the competition ain't going to be what they said it was going to be at the quarterback position, but I'm not mad at it as long as we win. Um, I don't see anywhere. Lock it to the Raiders, bro. Oh, see, what are y'all talking about? All right, I'm gonna have to look this shit up. I don't see this shit either. All right, let me look on free agent tracker then. Free agent checker live. Nope, that's not it. Wrong one. Shit. Um, damn it. Yeah, I'm not seeing that shit anywhere. Try Yahoo Sports or something. I don't know. Try one last thing. Maybe CBS Sports. Adam Schefter is on X. Following. Where the fuck's Adam Scheffner? The last Adam Scheffner I seen is the Lonnie Johnson. Well, that was Jordan Schultz. I don't see shit from Chef. All right, so this is the report on Lonnie Johnson. Lonnie Johnson to the Raiders, a proven veteran, sure-handed tackler with 4 career interceptions plus 15 pass breakups, a solid pickup for Pete Carroll's defense. But that's all I see. I don't see shit on Tyler Lockett. I'm even searching Tyler Lockett. Nothing. Adam Scheffner says former Dolphins free agent offensive lineman. Adam Cisco, Chargers. Damn, the Chargers signed Najee Harris. Chargers reached an agreement with former Steelers Najee Harris for a 1 year deal worth $9.25 million. Why the hell did we not sign Najee Harris for 1.25 mil? I mean 9.25 mil. I would have gave him 10 mil for 1 year. That's no long term. Sign our rookie. You get 1,000 yard rusher with no fumbles. Come on. What the flip are we doing here? Um, Adam Scheffner says Chase Young, 3 year deal, $51 million, worth 57 to the Saints. Bro, nothing on Tyler Lockett. I'm on Scheffner's page. Why are you doing that to me? Making me report false news? Fuck. Former Broncos Zach Wilson agreed on a 1 year, $6 million guaranteed deal that would grow to $10 million with the Miami Dolphins. Okay. All right. Well, that's the news. Um, there is no Tyler Lockett that I can see, and thank God, bro. That's good because you know we can't afford fucking $23 million for a receiver, even if it is for 3 years. That is what 6, 8. That's 8 million, almost $8 million a year. 7.25 or some shit. Yeah, no, 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 no. Chef Thor is wrong too. He usually is. To the chef man. Who is Adam Schaefer? I don't know. I don't know who Schaefer is. Shefty. He is Shefty in the building. All right, man. So no new news. That's what we got. Um, my man Navman is stoked on the Malcolm Coons comeback, as am I, and I'm sure a lot of the nation, some of the nation didn't want him back. They don't think he's that dude, and I hope he proves all of y'all wrong. That's all I gotta say. 12 mil is a damn good deal for a player like Malcolm Kuntz. And the sky is the limit for this man. Like he never got to play with Christian Wilkins on a Max Crosby, Max Crosby on that side. Jonah Lalu, I think, is gonna have a huge year. I mean, if this kid can get grass time, bro, and get some burn like he did last year, that shit's gonna be fire. So I'm super stoked about the defensive line. Um, I'm happy about the quarterback situation. I think, you know, Gino can hold it down and be that guy until we get our guy. Or if Gino's not the guy, he'll get beat out in camp, right? By somebody. Um, And I wouldn't be mad at that either, right? I'd be mad if we're paying him 40 mil and he's sitting on the bench, but that would suck. Malcolm got approved it year 1 year. I guarantee uh Max had that talk with him. Oh, I'm sure Max wanted Malcolm back. You know, that's his workout buddy. Like he said, he's the only one that can get up at 6 a.m., step into the building, and do the workout. Most of the guys, he said, a day or two and they're done with that shit. So, shout out to Malcolm Kuntz. Welcome back to the Raiders. I'm stoked, bro. That's my number one. That was my number one signing. That was all year. I was like, bro, we need Malcolm Kuntz. You got to give him what he wants. Glad it wasn't a big time deal. Um, just happy he's back, bro. I'm happy he's back. He gets to prove what he can do, what he's worth, and if he's worth that money, it's gonna suck because we probably won't keep him. We probably won't keep him. But I really want to see what he does, next to Max Crosby on the other side and kind of compare what $12 million a season looks like compared to, $33 million a season. I definitely want to see that for sure. I'm here for it. Byron Murphy off the market. Fuck my life. Damn, bro. Vikings and Murphy signing a new deal. Shit. That sucks, bro. That sucks. Jeremy Chin, upgrade at safety. He's a bruiser. I agree, Nav man, 100%. Dude is definitely a bruiser. He's a playmaker. He's always around the ball. He's a ball magnet. Um, he just has that vision. Like he seems to gravitate to wherever the ball's thrown. And again, he's the kind of the leader back there. He plays, they've put him at linebacker, they put him at strong safety, they put him at free safety. You can put him in the box. Yeah. Pause if necessary. Timeout. But yeah, so it's definitely a big pickup. You didn't see Murphy's thing either. Why ain't none of this shit coming up? I got it on live tracker. It's starting to piss me off. NFL. Fucking free agent. Oh, I got top right. Yeah, free agent tracker live. The flip is going on. I don't care about Devontae. Um, damn, I'm not going through this whole fucking thing. Doesn't it just have a list? Jesus. All right, Carolina Panthers, Chicago, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Dallas, the Broncos, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, fucking A. Jacksonville, Kansas City, Las Vegas Raiders. So the Raiders have um, traded for Geno Smith, retained Max Crosby, Adam Butler, Michael Kuntz, Isaiah Chin. Yeah, so the Raiders have not signed unless this is not updated on Free Agent Tracker Live. There is no Tyler Lockett. And as far as Byron Murphy goes, 3 years, $66 million. Byron Murphy Jr. is officially off the market. That sucks ass cheeks. Damn, Minnesota. They paying some money, bro. 66 mil for Murphy, 20 mil for Jones, 18 mil for center Ryan Kelly, 15 mil for Isaiah Rogers, 12 mil for Jackson, Ryan Wright, I don't even know who that is. Their punter, another 2 mil. Yeah, I'm on CBS right now. I'm just going through everything. Yeah, don't say shit about Tyler Lockett. So Um, yes, Murphy re-signed with the Vikes. 3 years, 66. Damn. Man, I hope he's. I guess I hope he's the guy for them, right? Yahoo Sports Live Checker. Yeah, I'm on CBS Live Checker. It's up to date. I was still looking for the Tyler Lockett. Somebody said he signed for 3 years, 23 million, but nothing, nothing that I see. 22 mil a year for Murphy, right? Right. You have to go get a corner in this draft. I mean, you have to. You definitely have to. I don't even know who the corners are, right? What Zay Alexander, like Trey Amos? Those aren't safeties, are they? I don't even know. It's not even listed. Damn. Maxwell Harrison, yeah. Denzel Burke, nah, I don't know. Upton, Dora, I think those are all safeties. Where the hell are my corners? Yeah, we're putting all our eggs in a free agent basket. I mean, in a we're putting all our eggs in a draft basket right now. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Hobbs not worth what he got either. Beat it, mofo. I mean, yeah, kick rocks to Trayvon, kick rocks to Spillane. Um, and hopefully this is the last time I have to talk about him because shit, once a Raider, always a Raider. That's great, but until you retire or come back, you know, a Raider, if you ever get to the Hall of Fame or any of that shit, then cool. But bro, Spillane said he wanted to be a Raider. He wouldn't take 10 mil, said it wasn't about the money, left for 13 mil, right? Hobbs, the same thing. I want to be a Raider, Raider for life. He said he wanted what, eight, somewhere around eight. I don't know if the Raiders offered him any money, but he got 12. Um, so yeah, Trayvon Moreg, they said 15 mil a year. My boy got 17 plus 53. Like, yeah, none of those guys are worth keeping, but all three of them are going to be very hard to replace. I think the closest we've came so far is Trayvon Morrig, with Jeremy Chin, and I just pray we could go get a linebacker and first overall, um, a safety. I like Eman Worry. I'm gonna beat that shit into the ground. Draft Eman Worry. Draft Eman Worry. Like I don't care if it's the first round. I don't care if it's at 6 at this point. Like the dude just has the style and the to play that position. So we could definitely replace that. Again, I think DCam could come in and play that slot. If not, maybe we move Jack Jones to the slot and put DCam over on the other side. Whoever wins that job in camp. But we definitely got to go get somebody. We need a vet in that backfield or on the island. You can't have all these young guys playing the island, playing the slot. That's we did that. We did that for the last 4 years, right? So I think we have to definitely step up and go get somebody. Um, if we don't have anybody by tomorrow, I will be on again, of course, like always tomorrow. I'm trying to go live every day until I can grow this damn channel because this shit is pissing me off. But we are finally completely monetized, I do believe. Let me know if y'all seeing ads or anything, because if you are, please watch that shit. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to watch it, but it would be appreciated. Trade Various White, maybe at corner. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. I have him on my list. Do I have his 40 time? Yes, I got old school, just a damn notebook. That's my list. That's my list. That is my list. Yeah, I can't even read my own writing. I do not have his 40 time on here. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, there's a couple guys. There's a couple guys, but they're gonna go quick, and you know, corners, I think the what, maybe 5, 6, maybe are probably gonna all go in the first round. And we're gonna be left holding the bag. We did this shit last year. We didn't go get any of the big name guys. And our big splash was Christian Wilkins and Garner Shih Tzu. So that it looks that way this year, right? It looks that way this year. It looks like our big splash is going to be um, bringing back Adam Butler and signing Geno Smith. And I have a feeling like that might be it for splashes. It's going to be a bunch of, you know, next man up guys that probably won't play 98% of the snaps. I guarantee you. 97% of the snaps, like Trayvon was doing, like Marcus Epps was doing. It's going to be hard. These guys are not used to getting any burn, let alone entire games full 98% of the snaps. That's not replaceable. So yes, these guys did get too much money. You can look at it like that, but you can also look at it like, you know, maybe we should have paid them the money last year before it got to this spot, right? I said this shit over and over again. We had 30 mil last year. Pay Trayvon Morrig if you thought he was the guy. Pay Robert Spillane. Pay Nate Hobbs. You could have got him way cheaper. All those dudes last year for probably half of what they got this year. And we failed to do that shit. So, man, just the same old Raiders, same old shit. I'm not too mad about free agency. I'm not too mad about the guys we let go because we didn't have the money to save them. Bad decisions, clown upper management, and hopefully that shit will all go away. Spytek, I thought was going to make a bigger showing than what he did, but again, we just don't have the money to really make too many more big splashes. So the draft it is. We will be doing plenty of mock drafts in the next coming months and talking every player you could possibly draft in the draft because there's not really too much left in free agency. My guy Nav says Trey Taylor, Chin, Butler, Kuntz, Malcolm, Palamau. Let's go. Need a corner for sure, right? Our defensive line is nasty. I believe Tommy Eichenberg can come in, not start right away, but maybe we don't know what Tommy Eichenberg can do. So Tommy Eichenberg, is going to help out. Amari Gaynor knows the system. Those guys are going to help out. We got to go get Campbell in this draft. We need. I mean, to me, there's two guys on the tier one, and I guess we'll break it down tomorrow. I don't know what else we talk about, but we'll break down the tiers of linebackers, corners, and our biggest needs. So after this video, if y'all would, please, when it pops up, go leave a comment. Let me know what our biggest needs are and what guys, you know, we should break down. Throw me some names out there because I have my list, but I'll throw some other shit out there. We'll break down. We'll get some stats. We'll get some measurements, see where they fit in this organization because we still have some holes to fill, and the money's dwindling, kind of like my pocketbook. That shit it's dwindling daily. But yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely not competitive. We're definitely not a playoff team at this point. We will see, what happens in the run game. I can't believe we didn't pick up Najee. There's really not anybody in free agency that really stands out to me. Maybe they have a trade in mind. Maybe there's a running back that, you know, they got something up their sleeve. I hope. I hope. I fucking hope. He's a green dot, Tommy Ike, you think? The staff is cleaning house and getting us ready to go. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't see my video taking out the trash, go check it out. I think Brady definitely is. He's trying to get it done. He's trying to get it done very quick. Rebel, you think we're going to the Super Bowl this year, regardless? Quarterback, um, quarterback should be a requirement this year. None worth the first round. I mean, a Super Bowl is hard. I really believe we have the roster to compete for a playoff spot. And if our defense is what I think it's going to be, if we get that, if we get those guys in the draft and we get that corner, we have just as good a chance of any. But we need a running game. You cannot win a Super Bowl. You're not even going to win a playoff game, or probably even get to compete in a playoff game without a running game. So if we don't shore up the running game, we got the quarterback, we have the tight end. You know, if we don't get that number one guy, which we're probably not going to get in free agency, go get a young rookie. Let Jacoby still be that number one guy. Let the rookie ease in. Um, Trey Tucker's just going to be nasty, bro. With the speed, if he doesn't have to dive for the ball, if he can somehow work on that in the offseason, go train with Aiden O'Connell, with Gino, whatever he's got to do, I think we have a chance to compete. Now we still are a lot of pieces away. We don't know what DJ Glaze is going to be. Is he going to have a sophomore slump? Is he going to take that jump? Because having our center JPJ was, fucking wasn't even ranked in the 70s. Had 12 penalties. We have a lot to clean up on the offensive line. So Super Bowl is crazy talk at this point. But you know me, I'm the biggest optimist. Like when it comes to the Raiders, I think we got a chance every year. This year, um, with the coaching staff, I think it's the best chance we have. But like again, the money hurt us. Max taking that extension really set us back. That's $10 million we could have used to bring in a running back. That's Najee Harris right there. Max pretty much was a Najee Harris. He signed for 9.5 mil. That shit could have got us to a Super Bowl. It's not what we needed, but it's consistent. Consistency is what we need. Our biggest running back was ran for 420 yards. That was in Madison on 200 and something attempts. Like that is crazy. That's not going to cut it. At least with Najee, you're getting 1,000 yards. You're getting a running back that you know it's not going to turn the ball over. At least last year he didn't turn it over at all, and he hasn't turned it over very, very seldomly in his career. So you're not going to get the 5-6 turnovers we had from our running backs this year, which cost us points, which cost us games. Um, you're not going to get that. So Najee was worth the 10 million to me, in my opinion. It was definitely worth the 9.5. You're not going to find a more consistent running back in the NFL right now. Even Saquon fumbles, like so it happens. So Najee to have a whole year with no fumbles and to average 1,000 yards rushing every year in his career since he's been a rookie on a Steeler team that has had shitty quarterbacks, um, you know, mid offensive lines. I think Najee would have been that guy for us, and he's going to be that guy wherever he went. They're going to be very, very happy. So, and we still have a lot of holes, bro. A lot of holes. Tommy Eichenberg had 13 tackles in 14 games with one start. Wouldn't bank on stop going away. Wouldn't bank on him being the lead of the defense. That man, we need a proven linebacker. I mean, we do. I heard some people talk about us making a trade for Bobby Wagner with the Redskins, Commanders, whatever you want to call them. Sorry, I was drawing a blank, trying not to say damn Redskins. But yeah, if we get if we solidify this O line, because again, JPJ is better at center, but he's got to stop with the penalties. We got to be able to tame him down, and not tame his game down, but just tame down the stupidity. And then DJ Glaze and Munford, somebody's got to take that right spot. To me, I would much rather move DJ Glaze over to the right guard and start Mumford and just have, or because he's more athletic, and start Mumford and have those two guys next to each other if we can't go get a right guard. But wouldn't mind drafting a guard, first or second round in this draft either. There's a couple guys that I believe definitely could start right away. Um, Banks, I don't really know. I think so. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Super Bowl's crazy. I would love it. Shit, I would sell my soul for a Super Bowl. I'm not lying. I don't need that shit. You can have it if anybody wants a soul. Trade for a Super Bowl. Let me know. I'm here. Um, a whole defense. We don't need a whole defense. We need to fill some holes in the defense, but we don't need a whole defense. I think we're good on a lot of pieces. And there's, again, again and again and again, our coaches and this coaching staff that we brought in are going to get the best out of these players. You know, Pete Carroll knows how to love up on dudes. Pause if you want to be nasty. Um, he knows how to get the best out of these dudes. He knows how to show them what they want, how to show them that the team believes in them, that the coaching staff believes in them, the organization believes in them. He gets the best play out of the position, out of every position. So having Pete Carroll in it, is going to make a huge difference. And no, Tommy Eichenberg's not that dude, but he was hurt most of the time. So in 14 games, like how many attempts, how many snaps? I'll look it up on PFF when I get off of here. But damn, went over 2 hours again. Fuck, I keep going over 2 hours. Nobody watches these videos afterwards. Um, Tommy is Spillane prototype, not a priority. Linebacker is overrated. Safeties can go in the box. I don't know about linebackers are overrated. They're the quarterback of the defense. Like they're calling the plays. They're putting guys in the right position. They're basically doing the same thing the quarterback is doing. They're surveying the offense. They're watching guys, slot guys go in motion. They're seeing where guys are lined up. They're calling out the running back. They're not overrated. Mike linebackers are very, very hard to come by. That's why there's never hardly any drafted in the first round. Um, if they are, usually they're stars. There's not, not too many Hall of Fame Mike linebackers, right? Like you could think of, Ray Lewis, shit like that. Those guys aren't a dime a dozen, and they're not overrated. They're a very, very key component to the defense. If you got a linebacker that could not only, put guys in the best position to win, but also keep up with your running backs, stop running backs in the backfield, spy your quarterback because he has the speed to make sure that he doesn't get, 10, 15 yards and he stays somewhere around the line of scrimmage, maybe pick up a yard or two. Those dudes are not a dime a dozen. They're not overrated. They're very hard to come by. And you definitely have to have somebody in that spot. Now, I think, you know, Eichenberg can possibly be there, but I don't know about the second year. Again, it took Spillane, 4 or 5 years before he became, that number one Mike linebacker. It's hard to do unless you draft a guy in the first round. Um, LBR live linebackers call mid coverage and run. Doesn't call the back end. Most is Epps in the back end. And we don't have that no more either. We lost Marcus Epps, or we might sign him back, probably not. But we lost Trayvon Morig. You're gonna have a whole new leader back there too. So linebacker is a key position. Like linebacker tries to keep everything in front of him. Now, once it gets, to his level and past his level, then you only got two guys back there, right? You got a safety and a free safety. And sometimes you don't even have that. Sometimes some teams only run with, with one and bring that guy in the box. So our last line of defense is your linebacker and those two guys. And if you got a linebacker like a Jared Verse with the Rams, just go look at how the Rams progressed on defense when Jared Verse started getting the speed and the hang of the NFL last year. Drafted in the first round or second round, wherever the Rams drafted him. When that guy started getting more and more play time, getting the speed of the NFL, knowing offenses, knowing what they were trying to do, knowing the schemes. the Rams defense was lights out and just got better and better and better. And that was just because of one person. Well, not one. Brandon Fisk helped a lot on the defensive line, but Jared Verse, that one linebacker, turned that whole defense around. Like they were lights out. It made the safeties better. It made the corners better. It made the front end better. Linebacker is a big spot for me. Key position in my opinion. Um, I love JPJ getting 15-yard penalties. But yeah, but come on, man. 15-yard penalties on a play that's an 80-yard touchdown or a 40-yard run is fucking stupid. Like we're not a good enough team to overcome shit like that. That's why we're 4-13. You can't overcome dumbass mistakes just because you want to hit a guy 2 minutes after the whistle blows because you're 15 yards downfield. Like I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I love the shit out of it. I love to see it, but it can't be done. It can't. Now, if you can knock guys on their ass without getting penalties like he did and push guys all over the field, you can do that shit too. But the penalties it cost us too much. I don't know how many big plays that we had last year, but it was over 10 because I think every penalty he had basically was a fucking play that got called back because by him doing what he was doing opened up the hole or gave the quarterback the opportunity to make the play. So he definitely has to clean that shit up. And but I love it too, man. I love it. We need that nastiness. That's why we need Gray Zabel. Like I wouldn't be mad taking Gray Zabel, move up in the first round, go get my guy. That was in the response to LV-RaidersRebel. Tommy can call the defense easily. I believe he can. I believe he can call the defense. I just don't. I think he's the same in coverage. I would much rather see Amari Gainer there, in my opinion. You know, put him at put Eichenberg at the Sam or the Will, and have him blitzing a lot because that's where he shines when it comes to run blitzes. When it comes to blitzing on run downs, when it comes to blitzing the quarterback, that's Eichenberg's game. Most of his game is on their side. On their side of the line of scrimmage is where he excels and shines, in my opinion. And then Amari Gainer, he can cover in the flats. He can cover those linebackers. I mean, the running backs. He can cover the tight ends. He can even cover those slot guys for a period of time. So I'd much rather see Amari Gainer there. Now I know he wasn't drafted near as high as Tommy Eichenberg, but just overall his potential, the way he commanded the defense, in that preseason game with the 49ers, I want to see a lot more. I want to see a lot more of that kid. I suspect defense be as Pete runs it, only two linebackers. Yeah, but he likes that. Like I said, that hybrid linebacker. Pete Carroll wants that linebacker that you know again can cover the running backs, can cover the tight ends, can cover the slot if he has to. Um, can go out and cover on the hashes, can blitz, can do all that shit. So to me, that's more of an Amari Gainer than Eichenberg. But if I'd be happy with both of those guys out there. If you put Amari Gainer and Tommy Eichenberg, if they feel like those are the best guys to roll with, then I ain't questioning Pete Carroll when it comes to defenses or linebackers. We need the nasty O line play simply. I mean, yeah, but you have to do it smart, right? You can't be kicking people in the head and fucking body slamming people or putting them in a suplex and shit. Like you can't do that shit. I love it. If it was legal, I mean it'd be great. But him and Gaynor can do it. Three safeties. That would be nasty. That would be nasty. Holy shit, you're still streaming? Yes, I am. Candy, I got him talking shit, keeping him on, right? You know how to keep me on, bro. I was about to get off, and then shit, you get me fired up. I'm glad he never stays on. What are you talking about? Every one of my lives are 3 hours or more. Shit, I'm not getting like $20,000 in super chats like some of these big time dudes. I'm just over here grinding. uh, I'm never on. What are you talking about, man? I went live every day this week. I do believe, except for Sunday. So I should have 6 lives last week on my shit, and not one of them was less than 2 hours. So talking about I'm never on. I'm glad it keeps up the algorithm. Agree level, but JPJ rough motherfuckers up. Can't do it legally. If he does it legally, hey, I've seen him throwing guys 10 yards side to side, and I love every single bit of it. I'm not gonna lie, but you got to know when, right? You can't see red constantly and then have the whistle blow and you're seeing so much red or so fired up, kind of like I get about talking about the Raiders, that you don't hear the whistle or you don't see that everybody else is walking back to the huddle and you're still trying to drag people downfield 30 yards. Like, there's a place and time for everything, but if he keeps that mentality and we get another guy like that, we're definitely a playoff team. Like, Gino made us a playoff team having the quarterback, and I love Aiden O'Connell. That's no, we all know, but we have Aiden O'Connell. If anything happens to Gino, you have a guy that can step in and win us games. And if whatever happens in the offseason, whoever wins, may the best man win. But Gino can do what Aiden O'Connell can't. He can make plays with his legs. He can pick up first downs. I mean, I watched a couple highlights this year where dude ran for some like 40-yard touchdowns at his age and nobody caught him. So it's hard to compete with that, right? So and it's hard for the defenses. You're going to have to put a spy in the box. You're not going to be able to blitz that linebacker all the time because if you blitz that linebacker on Geno Smith, he's going to take off running. He's going to beat you with his legs. He got long, lanky legs, takes big strides. Not the fastest guy, but those steps are shit. 2 steps are 10 yards, bro. He's taking like 4-yard steps. So Geno's going to bring us definitely something we ain't had in a long, long time, right? A quarterback that's a dual threat. And you could say he's not a dual threat, but he is. He's not going to run every play because of his age. He's 34, 35 years old. I mean, I don't expect him to run every play, but if he has to, he will, and he will beat you. And teams are going to have to account for that. So it's definitely going to help us out for sure. Yeah, but we need to be more consistent. Come on, man. I'm on here all the time. I ran out of shit to talk about. I'm on here so much. Neither do I, but I stay on. Whatever. You got big titties. There's a difference. People watch you. Raider Booster, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you pulling up. How long were you guys on for today? Oh my god, Nav man again. My guy in the building, bro. I'm gonna have to do some crazy shit for this dude. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to go to Tennessee and get him drunk as hell or some shit. That man with the $50 holla in the building. What the fuck you talking about? Here's one for the real one, bro. Man, I appreciate that shit. For real. Um, well, my brother, I got no issues what the nation did today. Damn, that shit is small. Put it over here so I can read it. Oh, there we go. What? We sucked the dead weight and got the shield back. Bobby will miss him. Oh man. Shout out to your boy, bro. But we had a choice. Much love, right? I mean, shit. Hopefully, we can make your boy proud, man. Make your boy proud to a playoffs. It'd be crazy, crazy if we made it to the Super Bowl this year. That would be wild. That would be absolutely wild. And I've said, I mean, I don't know how many times I said on this channel, I had a feeling we were buying a Super Bowl this year. It doesn't look that way right now, right? It doesn't look that way the way we started out in free agency. We didn't make a big splash, but we still have time. Um, and we can't get too many big names, right? There's not too many big names that too many big guys that we can pay with the salary cap. You already have Kuntz. We just signed Kuntz at 12. That's not what I was going to say. You already have Malcolm. I mean Crosby. I could keep going back to Kuntz. You already have Max Crosby at over 30 mil. You have Wilkins at 30 mil plus, and now you have our quarterback at Geno Smith at 30 mil plus. Bro, that's that's a lot of money for three players. So I can see us not making too big of a splash. What we're at 30 mil or something left. We have we have a lot of work to do. But again, rest in peace to my boy Bobby. Yeah, shout out to Nav man, bro. You are the shit, my brother. I appreciate the hell out of you. And thanks for thinking I'm a real one. I appreciate it. That shit means a lot. Like 5 hours? You went 5 hours, bro? Damn. That passes my longest time. I think the longest I've been on was like 4.5 when I used to go live with DSR. I need to pull him up one time just to fuck around. Um, Miss chat with my boy. Then we did 3 hours with Rundown. You did 8 hours today? You did 8 hours for us to sign Malcolm Kuntz, lose Trayvon Morig, Robert Spillane, and to get Lonnie Johnson? Damn, bro, you are committed. You are committed. Whew. So you fully monetized now? You got the 4,000 watch hours and all that shit. You just came in and blew past me, bro. What's it been like 5 months, 4 months? Congratulations, Raider Booster, man. Mom got putting in work, man. If y'all don't already follow, um, put your own link in the chat. You're a mod. Fucking and I gotta make Navman a mod too because bro, hold up, give me 1 second. 8 hours, bro. Y'all gotta go subscribe to my man's channel. Hopefully he puts his own link in there. Um, Bro, you just called him Hawaiian Candy about to fuck you up quick. She don't want none, bro. She don't want none. Hey, who you calling a motherfucker? Wait, time out. Uh, time out. I will take care of you later, Missy. I will take care of you later. You and your big ass titties. Okay. Um, why isn't it let me do this? Hold on. It's not showing me this damn live. Hawaiian Candy. Can you make Navman a mod? Or do I have to do it? Let me try this. Hold on, one more thing. It's not working for me. Let me try this. Hold on, one more thing. Oh, I got it. Never mind. It's not working for me. I think I got it. Boom. Done. Sweet. Let me want to do that for a minute. Hell yeah. Can I just leave this on the screen? Sick, bro. Sick. Sick. Man, shout out to my guy, bro. That is crazy. 8 hours. Like, oh yeah, I just gotta scroll down because I was asking you questions. Did you answer them? Oh, I had to go back up and look at that. If y'all don't know, that's my ex in the chat. So Streamed 8.5 hours the other day just rearranging my bedroom. Well, you're a different breed, bro. You don't count. Like you got ADHD, you got energy that doesn't stop. Like that's we're not trying to compete with you, Miss Hawaiian Candy. We did 9 hours Friday night about 2 weeks ago. Bro, y'all crazy. That's wild. My man, my man dedicated, dude. He just came in, blew right past me in subs, blew right past me in monetization. And now I feel like I'm slacking, so I'm gonna have to do longer lives. Fucking 3 hours just ain't cutting it no more. Y'all upping the standards, bro. You're gonna have to cut that out. Now you're making me look bad. Damn it, Jeff. There you go. Yeah, go check out Jeff's shit. Um, New England Raider Booster and Hawaiian Candy. You guys did it for how long? That's what I'm saying. They 9 hours and 8 hours. They're trying to keep up with chat sports. They're trying to keep up with the guru of the fucking extreme hours. Like, what's that doing? 24 or some shit? 26? Like, I don't know how this shit. I don't know how y'all do it. I could sit and talk Raiders all day long, but I can't sit in this chair before my ass starts tightening up and starts hurting. My back starts hurting, and I got nobody to back me up. Like, I've been out of this drink for the last hour and a half. You hear my voice? I'm just sucking shit. But yeah, I couldn't do that shit. That's crazy, bro. Shout out to the real ones. Damn, y'all some real ones for sure. Actually, 4.5 hours from 12 p.m. till just before 5. Fuck, y'all are wild, bro. Y'all wilding out. That's just too much. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do that. I mean, I could, I guess, if I was on with you guys. My voice is going crazy. You know, if I was on with you guys and I got something to talk about, and I'm not just sitting here talking the whole 3 hours I've been on, it's different, right? You get somebody else to talk. You can block your screen. I could run out and smoke. I could smoke this. I could go get a drink. I could do all that shit. So I'm gonna start bringing more people on the show. Look for that to happen. I got Vegas Sports I was supposed to bring on, and I kind of slacked on that. I got to hit him back up. Like to know what he has to say about free agency. Stu Swaggart was supposed to come on the show. I was supposed to have Stu on, and a couple other people that I kind of blew off. I'm gonna have to get back on that. So, um, yeah, we're gonna have to start having some more people up because I just realized that I ain't gotta talk as much. I ain't gotta talk as much. I would pull you up, Jeff, but I'm not gonna be on here much longer. And by the time I send you the link, I'll probably be dipping. But if you want to go on tomorrow, let me know, bro. Let me know. Putting in work. Putting in work. We logged off 5 minutes later. Then Kuntz News hit, and I was like, WTF. All that today big news hits after I was on, right? So you go live for 5 hours, nothing, and then nothing but losses. Like we lose everybody, Hobbs, Spillane, Trayvon, and then all of a sudden you get off and the biggest one of the day, right? The biggest one of free agency, in my opinion. Like I think Malcolm Kuntz was our biggest need. Like it solidifies that defensive line. It gives, hopefully we bring back Caleb Chasen. Hopefully we bring back Chasen. I think we really need Chasen to really help us out. And again, if Kuntz leaves, then we have Chasen next year. I think they need to sign him to a couple-year deal. Um, Coming right off the season for sure. LOL. Just hit it at the right time. Yeah, yeah. I did too. No, I think I started when did I start? I started last year. Um, the Christmas game, the Christmas game, like right before the Christmas game, I had a feeling we were gonna win, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel." I'm tired of going in everybody's chat and just typing. And I went on there, did my video. We ended up winning, and I came in and talked a whole bunch of shit. And then I was hooked. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna have to do this YouTube channel for good." I wasn't even planning on that. I just wanted to talk shit one time, but it worked out pretty good. And if I would have known that coming on live, for 3 hours, I mean, I didn't figure that shit out till I didn't even know I could go live on my computer until fucking like 3 months ago. So yeah, it probably would have helped. Probably would have helped, but shout out to you, man. Shout out. Yeah, the off season is the best time. There's so much shit to talk about, so much going on. Not only with our team, but with other teams. I'm aiming to take over the rants shit. Bro, that's a big aim. That's a big aim. That motherfucker got 180,000 followers. I can't even get 2,000. I can't even get my people out. My shit, my videos don't even get out. Did anybody get my? Did everybody in here get my notifications today? Because I keep getting people messaging me saying, "Bro, I'm not getting notifications." Like I don't know what YouTube's doing, but they don't like me. I guess. Wife just said, "I got the big teeth." Right? Yeah, you should see Hawaiian candies, bro. She got some jugs. She got some jugs. They like triple X or something. No. All good. I'm in relaxed mode now, right? That's the best way to be, especially after being on for that long, bro. Like, how many times do you have to leave to go out and smoke a cigarette in that amount of time? Like, I'll be on tomorrow for sure, not till 3 p.m. I gotta go to a doctor appointment at 2. Where yeah, hit me up, send me a link or something. I'll pull up if I'm not home when I get home because I'm sure you'll be on when I do. Keep your off a line. Go get a smoke and a drink. Um, New England, certainly with everyone else. I'm good. I'm good. YouTube is a shit show sometimes. I think 2 times for a smoke break. That's not bad. That's not bad. I've been trying to quit, so this is my best way. Like I'm down to. I mean, you couldn't even really say I'm a smoker. Really, I think a pack of cigarettes lasts me like 5 days. Fucking, I think the last one lasted me 7, but I was sick. So yeah, I got it down pretty good. About to the point where I can almost do without them. But then when I start working, or if I'm working or doing shit like that, I gotta have one. But other than that, when I come on here, I don't even think about it. Which maybe I should just do more lives. I'll start doing Jeff lives and being on for 9 hours. But damn, it's hard to it's hard to bring up shit to talk about for 9 hours. How about Pete? Uh, what the hell does that say? At quarterback? What? Gino? That I don't know what the hell that says. Um, when you get him tomorrow, shoot me a text and I'll send you a link for sure. Right on, right on. Um, Telling you lies are the shit if you want to grow for sure. Yeah, but I don't know how you do it, bro. Like, I don't know if it's YouTube don't like me, if they just don't like me smoking on here. I don't know what the deal is. Like, man, I don't know. I have no idea. But fuck, I could be on here for 3 hours, and you've seen I got I got 9 people in here, and I think what like 20 people has come through, or 40 fucking people has been in. Hold up. Oh, it doesn't tell me how many, but yeah, dude, I got 9 people watching. Like, I don't know how y'all get like they just don't push my shit. If I go on the other feed, the short feed, which I did yesterday for 3 hours, I didn't even get 100 views. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hit and miss with YouTube. I don't know if it's the time of day, or I try going on at night. I try going on late at night. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. Uh, I tried this weekend. Tried to go early. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like you said, like she said. I'm just not consistent enough. Maybe I need to set official times for each day, but I just don't have a schedule like that. So I'm trying though. I'm trying. I would love to be able to just be like it's all YouTube all the time. That should be great. Got to be way better than work. Fans always looking for content to watch or listen to while they are out and about, right? Like, especially like that's how I started listening to YouTube shit was at work. I'd be like, all right, I gotta work. I can't watch the, free agency, or I'm at work. I can't keep up with the draft, or I just turn on YouTube and let my peeps tell me for sure. Time slots are the big thing. If certain peeps are on, I won't go live because the amount of people that are in their content. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie either. Like, most of that's why I don't go on so many times. Is when I get home, it's usually Graph goes on, Wasted Talent goes on, Mitch is already on. So yeah, when those dudes got 3,000 fucking Raider fans in there, I could barely get 9 in my shit when nobody's on. So I'm not even gonna try to go on when they're on, because I'll be sitting here talking to myself. So it does limit the times you can definitely go on. I will bring the nation if you hit me up on IG. Just gotta know your times. For sure, shit. For sure. I will do that. What is your IG? Type it in here if you don't mind. Or hit me up on mine. It's Raiders Rebel. Raider Rebel IG at Raider Rebel. I tried to follow you on IG, but I looked up Navman and it didn't come up. It didn't come up. Oh, well, I'll have to look it up again. I don't know why it didn't come up. 93 Navman. Sundays out of the yeah. I did some live game review. Some live games this year, but it'd be like my guy Lawrence and like 2 other people. My guy Rick. So it'd be like 3 people in it, and it's hard to get watch time for a 3 hour game when there's only 3 people in that bitch. Like, so I stopped doing those because I was like, holy shit, this, I'd rather watch the game and be focused on what's going on than talking to people, or trying to concentrate on the chat and shit. So, um, yeah, I'll look this up. I'll look you up when I get off here. I'll definitely hit you up for sure. Yeah, I had set times. I was doing the Monday night scrutiny, which of course it's Monday, and I went on way early, but it's not season time, so I didn't really put Monday night scrutiny on the title or none of that shit. But I should probably just keep going with the Monday night scrutiny show. But I think I'm gonna move it to Sundays after the game and rock with it on there. Um, and then on Thursday we did what's on film during the season. I had a set time for that. It was usually like 8 o'clock. But then, after the season, everything got fucked off and switched around. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I got you. Hell yeah. right? Oh, you can follow the you follow the other site. You can see plenty of big titties, clear as you want. um, Hawaiian candy. You can put your link in the chat. It's candyangel.com. But um, y'all go follow that if you like that sort of thing. She has blogs and sells merch and does the naughty thing and has all the other stuff, all the other shit. Go check it out if y'all into that. So who's left? Like, what do y'all think? I got it's been 3 hours. I'm gonna get off here, go get a drink, probably smoke because damn, it's been a minute. But who do you? What are the moves? Somebody, everybody in here, name one person. Like, what do you think? Do you think we go get? Do we go get a corner in free agency? Do we go get a running back? Do we take an offensive lineman? Like, is there one need you guys you think that we really is a must have that we can't fill? That we can't fill in the draft. Somebody that definitely like needs a veteran spot, whether it be tackle, whether it be corner, whether it be running back. You need a favor though? What you need? What you need? I got you. I got you. I'm trying to type, but I'm driving. Oh, you're driving. You on the way to see your aunt or what? And yeah, we got it. We already followed each other. Appreciate it though. Thank you. What's the favor? What's the favor? You got some Tego babies. Um, Truly hope at least take AOC. I don't, nah, man. The only way that's gonna happen is if Gino gets hurt. Like, unless he just has some crazy ass, some crazy off season where that muscle, gives him some crazy arm strength where he can throw the ball 70 yards down the field. It's like Gino just gives us too much of an option that we don't have with Aiden O'Connell, picking up first down with his legs, running play action, running read option, any of that shit. Like that's just you know another version of the quarterback that the defense are gonna have to key on. Now, if something happens, then hey, we got Aiden O'Connell, and shit, different things have happened, right? They did Seattle did go get and pay Feely a bunch of money, and then they went and drafted a quarterback in the third round named Russell Wilson, who took that job. That could happen here. I mean, I don't see anybody in this draft that's going to come in and take the job from Gino right away with the experience that he has. With his accuracy downfield, I don't see that happening. But crazier things have happened in the NFL. Would I be pissed? Yes. Yes, because we're gonna pay a dude 30-40 million dollars to sit on the bench. Hell no. Please, anytime you see a veteran in here, tell them I got them. If they ever need anything, va.com. Hell yeah. Yes, I'll do that. I'm not a veteran, but I do have PTSD. I know that shit. When you get hit by a dump truck in your door, fucking with a ton of rocks, tends to do that shit to you. So yeah. And then when you crawl out of a house fire twice because you went back in, try to get your dog, shit. I don't know. It's nothing like war or no shit like that. But man, I know what those two what they got to go through, seeing through that shit. So, um, my stepfather was a Vietnam vet. You know, my mom has all that shit, all the veteran VA loans and all that shit she gets. Dude was messed up. He drank a lot. he drank a lot. Like he'd be fine, and then all of a sudden he just go off into where he thought he was back in the jungle in Vietnam. So yeah. Um, so if anybody's a veteran in here, hit up Navman, VA.com. Um, if you put just VA.com, I'll pin it, or I'll just start pinning it on shit. I'll start pinning it when I come in on the next time. But yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Shout out to Navman helping out the vets. That's cool, man. If you ever need help, like, if they need somebody to talk to, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. A lot of shit. Near death about four, I think 5 times. Probably should have been dead about 5 times. Had some crazy experiences. So Rebel Hop off. I'm gonna send you the link on Instagram. Cool, cool. Appreciate you. I'm still learning. Just want AOC. I want him to get a chance. I wanted him to get a chance, but we failed him last year by signing Gardner Minshew, and he with Geno's mobility, his ability to make plays with his legs, to buy time in the pocket, it's just something that Aiden O'Connell doesn't have. And as much as I love Aiden O'Connell, and everybody knows there's not a bigger Aiden O'Connell fan than me, but I could admit when I know I'm defeated, bro. Like shit, when you know you're beat, and there's going to be a competition. But when one guy's making 40 mil and the other guy's making 1.4 mil, you can't have a competition and say it's a competition. That's not a fair competition. That's like Mr. T fighting Candy or fucking Hawaiian Candy. Like it's not a competition, bro. It's not even a chance. Uh, I cannot sleep. The nightmare sometimes, knowing the veterans are homeless, struggling otherwise, kills me. Yeah, bro, that it does me too, man. It does me too. And what kills me more is, to see guys get $33 million contracts, $10 million added when it wasn't needed, and you got guys with no legs and wheelchairs, sleeping on park benches and shit. Like that's rough, bro. That's rough. It's rough. I'm not a vet. They wouldn't take me because I got migraines real bad when I was a kid. Not as much as an adult, but between that and asthma, like they wouldn't take me. I tried to enlist like 4 different times, even with the Iraq shit when we was going to war. Still wouldn't. So sucks. I wanted to fight for my country. Never got an opportunity. So salute to all y'all that did. I appreciate you. Appreciate your service. Appreciate your sacrifice. And man, it's hard for me to sleep at night too. Like shit, I've been there. I've been homeless. Like I said, I got you know I didn't try to make this a me show, but I got hit by a dump truck in my door with a full load of rocks, 80 tons, and I couldn't work for 6 months. And shit, I work construction. It's like I'm not smart enough to save. That's why my name is Rebel. I was a dumbass all my life, and it put me in a hole. I lost everything, bro. I couldn't afford to pay shit, couldn't do shit. Um, didn't get shit out of a settlement, and I was homeless for a while, sleeping on people's couches, um, park benches, bro. I've been there, done that, so I know what it's like to not have shit. So, man, like every little thing I get is that much more precious when you when you go through shit like that. There's nothing cool about being homeless, bro. Nothing at all. Especially if you fought for your country. You know, if you fought for your country and suffered for your country and you can't get a job because of war, you shouldn't have to deal with that shit. They should be taken care of 100%. Like this conversation should never even have to happen. It's a fucked up world we live in. Oh yeah, yeah. Hawaiian Candy's third husband, like from the sewage and shit over there in Iraq or whatever. Like that dude's he's suffering bad. He's man, from what that dude was to what he is, it's sad shit, bro. It's sad shit. I would put AOC third best quarterback in the NFL. What third best second quarterback in the NFL? If something happens, we know we can still win. Yeah, dude, he could definitely come in and win. And I mean, I can't really think of too many backups I'd put over Aiden O'Connell. Really, I mean, I still got him. You know, I did the show last week where we compared all the starters to Aiden O'Connell's 17 starts, and he was ranked 24th out of all those guys. So if you could rank him 24th out of all the starters in his, 17 starts in the NFL compared to last year's starters, he's definitely a valuable backup. Time will tell, but signing Gino may cost the Raiders what they could have had in AOC for 1.15 mil and kept Spillane and Morgan Hobbs. I mean, bro, I agree 1,000,000,000%. I couldn't have said it better myself. And that was what I was preaching all year long is we didn't need a quarterback. See what you have in Aiden O'Connell, draft your rookie, give Aiden O'Connell the shot because I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Aiden O'Connell earned the shot. He deserves the shot. He earned it. He played his ass off as a rookie. He got us, he kept, Antonio Pierce's job. Then he got screwed the next year. He should have started Gardner Minshew come in, fucking six fumbles, 10 interceptions, 9 touchdowns for 24 mil. Uh, it's nasty work. It's nasty work. And if we would have just went with Aiden O'Connell, there would never be this conversation of who's better, who should be the starter, can Aiden O'Connell be the starter, is he an NFL starting caliber quarterback? There should never be no talks of this shit because last year we would have fucking solved all of it by just playing Aiden O'Connell instead of garbage fucking Minshew. But no, they had to go with garbage Minshew because, big fucking platforms, I won't name names, was like, oh, Gardner's the best bet. Gardner's the best bet. Gardner. Bullshit, Gardner was the best bet. Aiden O'Connell was the best bet from the jump. And if he would have started last year, we wouldn't have had this conversation. I would have admitted my wrongs if he was not the guy. And I wouldn't still feel like, they left shit on the table with Aiden O'Connell. And I'm going to keep feeling like that until he proves me wrong. One of these days, somewhere, whether it's with the Raiders or what, he's going to get his opportunity again. Dude, Sam Darnold didn't get his opportunity until 5 years in the NFL. Yeah, he was 27 at the time, but he was drafted at 22, not 26. So, you know, Geno Smith. Geno Smith was in the league for 10 fucking years. Excuse my language. Geno Smith was in the league for 10 years before he got his opportunity in Seattle and became a starting caliber quarterback. Before that, the dude didn't even play. His rookie year, he was 9 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. The next year was like 13 and 17 or some crazy shit. And then he was benched. Then he was benched for like 5 years until Pete Carroll was like, okay, I see something in this kid. I could do something with this kid. Let's give him a chance. So he got his chance. And, he made it to the playoffs, but then didn't do shit after that. They didn't do shit the next year. It got Pete Carroll fired. And, now he's going to bring him over here and hope it doesn't get him fired because he got 4-year contract. No, he's not going nowhere. But there was no reason to pay $40 million when you had Aiden O'Connell and you could have seen what he got. And like he said, Aiden O'Connell could have kept us Robert Spillane, could have kept us Trayvon Moehrig, and could have kept us Nate Hobbs, which, I mean, we didn't need to keep all those. They were homegrown talent. It's blood in, blood out, blood first, baby. Like, you're drafted a Raider, you should get that opportunity. And I'm so tired of seeing the Raiders draft fucking key players like Trayvon Moehrig in the second round. You get a steal for Nate Hobbs in the 4th or 5th round, wherever we drafted him. They come to be big name players. And instead of signing them 2 years ago or a year ago, before they had breakout years and before it got to the contract year, you could have got less money. Because when you get to a contract year and you know you're the shit and you have the stats to back it up, then you're going to get more money. You have more value. People are going to pay you for your worth. But if you don't have any stats to back it up, then you're not going to get big money. So I'm just tired of seeing guys in this franchise develop, and when it's time to give them a bag, we let them go somewhere else and take that team to the playoffs and the Super Bowl. It's happened over and over and over again, and I'm tired of seeing that shit. So yes, I'm pissed off. I wanted to see Aiden O'Connell get his opportunity, but Gino gives us a better opportunity. And again, 64 starters in the NFL at the quarterback position the last 2 years. Aiden O'Connell's going to play. It's not if, it's when. He's going to play this year. I mean, something always happens. Not trying to put that shit out there. Hope it doesn't. But Aiden O'Connell should have played, bro. You tried. Hell yeah, that's enough for me, brother. I mean, the dude should he got the shit into the stick. And again, I keep saying there's so much left on the table for Aiden O'Connell. You could say what you want about quarterbacks not having the opportunity, not having the chances. Aiden O'Connell has never had a system built around him. He's never had, okay, your running back is here, your offense is here. They're all-star Pro Bowl type dudes. You have an all-star caliber receiver. You have an all-star caliber tight end. You have all these weapons around you. Now we're just going to drop you in here, add quarterback, and you play football. You got everything you need. Most quarterbacks in the NFL have that. Jaden Daniels had that. Caleb Williams didn't have the best offensive line, but they went out and spent a lot of money to make him feel like he was comfortable, to give him as many weapons on offense as possible. He's the guy. He knew from day one he was the guy. Geno Smith, when he came to Seattle, knew from day one he was the guy. Aiden O'Connell, from day one, known he was a backup. He held the clipboard all through OTAs. He was the guy. He was killing it. And then when the season starts, let's go with Jimmy G, who doesn't have any chemistry, any timing with the offensive line, with the receivers, because of what he got paid in his salary. And then when it wasn't good enough, you got beat out by a 4th round pick. Not you, but you and Brian Hoyer, both veterans. So yeah, Aiden got the shit into the stick, and hiring Gino, he's going to get the shit into the stick again until, maybe something happens, or, again, if AOC is that dude, maybe just his arm talent alone, it's not getting you the starting job. Now, overnight, if he becomes mobile, last year he did throw on the run, right? He looked pretty damn good. It was accurate throwing on the run. Most quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks, don't have the accuracy Aiden O'Connell has throwing on the run, and he's not even, that's not what he does. So if he could get better at it, improve, I mean, shit, the sky's the limit, bro. The sky's the limit. What about Carson Wentz? Let me reel. Bro, you smoke a lot of weed. Let me be. Who? Who are you talking about? Me? I do smoke a lot of weed. What's wrong with that? Hawaiian Candy. He needs and there's a chance. I will call on everyone I know. Facts. What's that got to do with anything? And I haven't smoked weed in like 3 months, bro. I haven't had no weed. I haven't had a bong hit. I haven't had a blunt. I ain't smoked no weed, bro. Just wax. Just wax. Carson Wentz, where's he going? He should have been. He should have been who he signed and let AOC play. That would have been nice. I pursued being a full-time fighter after high school, and made a deal. If I didn't get on the fire department in 2 years, I would have joined the military for high school, but I got in first. Hell yeah! Shout out Yeah, that's a hell of a job. Again, Hawaiian Candy's first husband, because she's had three. She thought I was gonna be four, but no, I'm just kidding. Don't get mad. I'm just playing. Fuck. Um, but yeah, her first husband was a firefighter. It's a damn good job. It's a damn good retirement. I worked in the union as a marble mason for um 10 years. But for two of those years, I was just a helper, and then I was an apprentice, and then when I finally got paid journeyman scale, like a dumbass, I left Las Vegas and I went and fucking started my own business, and that didn't work out very good. It didn't work out very good. Um, I just wish AOC would have had a chance last year over Garner. I mean, a lot of us do, bro. A lot of us. First responders get the same respect from me as military in every way, right? Yeah, that and sometimes even more, because if you're fighting in the military, it's different. Oh, Raider sign. Hold on. What did Mitch just report? A Landon Roberts. The Raiders signed a Landon Roberts to a deal. Spillane's replacement. I don't know about that. Um, but yeah, but in a way, firefighters, you could say, more than military, because after your training's over in military, if we're not at war, it's not that bad, right? It's not horrible. Now, if you have to go fight and you get to see people get killed and you got to kill people, that's a whole nother story. But for the ones that just join the military and don't have to be in combat, you could say firefighters. I mean, to me, firefighters have it way worse. Being a guy that, you know, like I said, had his house start on fire, crawled out of that bitch, and then crawled back in trying to get my dog. Had the roof collapse. Like 70%, 70% of my body had third degree or second degree burns on it. Heat is fucking nasty, bro. Fire sucks. That shit. That was the one of the worst things I ever lived through in my life. And even with a suit on, I don't know. I don't know. Like, after being in a fire and being burned and going through the, skin peeling off and all the band-aids and shit I had to put on and medicine I had to do for months and months. Like, I don't know if I could walk into a fire even knowing that suit was protecting me. So shout out to you, man. It takes balls. It takes balls for sure. Right, right. We should have free housing and everything you need if you fought for this country. If you're disabled, yeah. I mean, not if you fought for the country. You're gonna get a check. You're gonna get shit anyway. But I mean, if you're disabled and you can't work, and you can't afford to feed yourself, or if you have mental problems, because look, PTSD and that shit is no joke, bro. It's no joke at all. Like, depression, I deal with all that shit on a daily basis. On a daily basis, so it's nothing to play with. And yeah, if you can't work and support yourself, the government should take care of you, man. You fought for our freedom, like that. That's some bullshit to me. It's not something I want to do. It's something I have to do. Just straight up, right? Right? Like the Wounded Warrior Fund, like that was some good shit, man. Like, shout out to people that do shit like that. If I was ever in a position, had money like these NFL players, I, there ain't no fucking way I'd buy a chain this fat with fucking fake ass ice on it or whatever that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro. I'd be feeding the homeless. I'd be doing what this dude with the dude with dreads that oil, I don't know his name, but he's on YouTube. He goes around like to Walmart and buying people's groceries and helping people with shit like that. Like, bro, to me, like that's priceless. You can't put a price on that. I would give anything on this planet to have money to be able to give back and help people, or to go to shelters and do shit like that. People that do have the money that don't, man, that's horrible. That's horrible, especially when you have money that's not even that you can change lives and shit. Not long left, brain cancer, and all kinds of shit. Yeah, he's on a catheter and man, like hanging on by a thread, bro. Hanging on by a thread. He is still kicking, but they told him. I'll put this up so y'all can read. Told him last year on oxygen and stuff. He was in the DOD and also what was the contract afterwards? Oh, yeah, got you. Yep, should have saved 30 or 40 million on a quarterback, right? Right? And just see what we have. Just see what we have. John Leon, what's good? What's good? I mean, it wasn't a hurt just 1 year. We don't have we don't have the team that you can draft a quarterback at 6 and just plan and go. We need a lot of shit. We need to sure up the offensive line. We need I think the defensive line is solid. We need running backs. We could use another receiver. We need to see what we got in the receivers we got. The best way to do that would have been just see what we have this year. Throw Romeo Keaton out there. You know, throw Dylan Labe out there. Throw Aiden O'Connell out there, and just rocked with that to see what we had and what we really needed. To see, Aiden O'Connell would have been a great reference point to been like, damn, if we won 8 games with him, do we really need a quarterback? Or if we won 7 games, then it shows, hey, we need a quarterback, that can make first downs, or we need a quarterback that can make bigger plays, or whatever it is. Like, okay, this quarterback is okay, this receiver is okay. We can bring them along, get them more reps, but we don't know that shit. We just draft these guys, and we draft them. If they become stars, we let them go, or we draft them and we let them sit, and then that's it. What do I think about Lonnie Johnson? I think it's a depth piece. He's 6'3", what, 215, I think they said. So he's got long arms. I don't know 40 times or anything like that. Oh shit! Excuse me. Damn. Uh, he's a Pete Carroll type of guy. He's definitely a Pete Carroll type guy. He's got the height. He's got the length. He's had 12 pass deflections in his career. He hasn't really started in a lot of games. I don't know if him. I don't even know if he's going to make the team. He's definitely, might be knocked down the practice squad, but we'll see what he has. Everybody gets new life when they go to a new team. But as long as he's been in the NFL, I just don't think he's going to hang with. I don't know if we still have Harper, but Harper, Kai Blue Kelly, Sam Webb. We have a lot of defensive backs still. That's one of the things we do have. We still have 6, and now I think we signed 2 more. So between safeties and corners, we got like 10 players, I think, or 10 or 12, something like. It's a lot. So it's definitely gonna be a battle. It's gonna help push guys. And if we know anything, like I said, if we know anything, it's that Pete Carroll could get the best out of everybody. Please do. If you want me to manage the chat, my name is Candy Angel on IG. Um, Lonnie Johnson is physical safety for Pete Carroll's defense, 6'2", 213 pounds, who will compete with Isaiah for the starting role with Jeremy Chin. Yeah, I don't see him. I mean, his size and shit, I think is a good measurable. But I just don't see him making the team unless he has one of them hell of a camps. Because Isaiah's a lock. We just re-signed Sam Webb. I don't see him cutting him. So he's gonna have to. I mean, he's gonna have to show out. Definitely gonna have to show out. Johnson would be safety too. Nav man, it's okay. Just curious. What the hell? Just curious if you really do have big titties, as Rebel said. Sorry, I'm a titties fan, and my wife is a titty porn star level big titty. Um, yeah, go to candyangel.com. You can see it. Hey, I got a picture somewhere. I don't know. Um, oh, you can't see; they're all covered up. Well, you get the gif. They pretty damn big, bro. They some Tego bitties. Um, 32 triple D's. Nobody cares about your waist size. We're talking about your titties. We don't care. No, I'm just like, Nav man said, "I'm done." You get in trouble. Shit, you can get Nav man in trouble. Knock it off. He said, "Sorry to hear that." 22-inch waist. Toothpick. She is a toothpick. Uh, your wife is a 53-year-old power lifter and hiker. Damn. Yeah, you better watch that. You pop off, you get one to the jaw. uh, she scares you, I bet. I'm scared just think about it. Like, damn, fuck around, get your ass whooped. Better be a damn good boy. Damn good. I'm 6'3", 220, and she could take me down in a hurry. Typically, I let her know. I mean, right? Are you just saying that? I would say that too, Mav man. I'd be like, oh, I just let her fucking oh shit. Damn. Your wife bench presses the same as you? Holy shit. That's wild. She could probably bench press you. That's crazy, bro. Oh shit. Dude, how far behind am I in this shit? All right, well, I hope y'all read all these chats because my eyes are watering so bad. I gotta pee. Uh, I almost made it to 4 hours. I was trying, but if I don't, really, I'm just gonna have to piss in this bottle right here on the live, and I don't think it's gonna work, bro. So, I have to get the fuck off here. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with me. Nav man on the $50 holla. I followed you back on IG. I will be hitting you up for sure. Um, we're gonna get in a rhythm. We're gonna get in a rhythm. It's just taking time. Like I said, like I got so much shit going on that it's hard to set a time, and I don't want to set a time and not be able to to commit to it. I'd hate to be late. I don't like it when I'm fucking 30 seconds or a minute late to these lives. So I hate when I got to postpone them for an hour or something because I'm not home yet. I just don't want to be that dude. So maybe eventually soon I can get to that point where, I could schedule times and have a set schedule at least 3 days out of the week, and then the rest of the days I can mix in. But I'm also sometime eventually going to get back into doing videos because I think my channel was pushed a lot more when I did just little 5 minute videos, and a lot of people have been asking me to, what happened to the video side of it. I guess people like the funny, quirky shit I did on videos. I don't know, but so look for that to be coming and a bunch more shit as we grow this channel for sure. Hell yeah, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. Definitely means a lot. All right, we out. Raiders. Much love, my nation. Peace. See you tomorrow. Tickle that notification if you haven't already. It likes it. It turns it on to be notified when we drop new shit like this or when we drop videos. So, peace. Much love. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.